love me, yeah. The streets ain't never loved me, yeah.
Streets ain't never loved me since my brother died. My mother cried, tears in my eyes bleed red. Ain't no love inside. Streets left me dolly, my phone they left it holy. Dawn was in that passenger side when they tried to fold me.
Yeah, you know the streets ain't never love us.
Yeah. I've been shot, I was left with a zipper on my stomach, nigga. You know these streets ain't never loved me.
I've been stabbed, I've been left with a zipper on my stomach, nigga. You know the streets ain't never loved me.
I've been locked, I got charged for some shit I didn't do, nigga. You know these streets ain't never loved me.
Caught a case, went upstate, fuck the Jakes, nigga. Yeah, you know these streets ain't never loved me.
Laying up in the hospital bed in ICU. Hit that button like every 3 hours to get those blues, yeah. Laying in the test of pain, I know shit won't be the same. Sip of my stomach, shit don't stop a thing, I'm still a man, yeah. But who gon' be there when you doing time? Can't get no money, so they dropping down, these niggas bitter. And I hope they get the picture, I'm only getting bigger. The top cat out my litter, yeah. Tell you they love you, but they hate you on the low. They hold you back, how they expect for you to grow. I got locked up, ain't said me nothing, but I'm your nigga. My body numb, I got no feelings for you niggas. I'm from what niggas will shoot you right here in these hallways. If you got trust in that loyalty goes a long way. These size 11s, these pussies can't walk a mile in. They hit my cousin with life and he's still smiling. I've been shot, I was left with a zipper on my stomach, nigga. You know these streets ain't never loved me.
I've been stabbed, I've been left with a zipper on my stomach, nigga. You know the streets ain't never loved me.
I've been locked, I got charged for some shit I didn't do, nigga. You know these streets ain't never loved me.
Caught a case, went upstate, fuck the Jakes, nigga. Yeah, you know these streets ain't never loved me. Streets ain't never loved me since my brother died. My mother cried, tears in my eyes bleed red. Ain't no love inside. Streets left me dolly, my foreign they left it holy. Dawn was in that passenger seat when they tried to fold me. Remind me of my gun, that was real shit, this real spit. Rocks I was selling was smacking them, call it Will Smith. I ain't never told and never folded under pressure. Get him Neek was in that ambulance with me, he was on that stretcher. Niggas tried to take my life, I couldn't tell you who. Many men might not make it, I'm here to tell the truth. Me and Job, that's my brother, you know we moving tight. Brown boys fuck with the family and I'ma get them that. This my testimony, solid, all the rest is phony. Merrick niggas come at the fam and send your best opponent. I was stabbed, I was left with a zipper on my stomach, nigga. I know the streets ain't never loved me. He was shot, he was left with a zipper on his stomach, nigga. You know the streets ain't never loved us. Gang, Merrick shit, it's how we music, nigga.
It's your boy,
Yeah, YouTube usage, y'all. We gonna do it for Brooklyn. Jay Davis, hard luck. Let's go.
Do nothing but chase paper. Get money, then head later. My shooters, they chase haters. I point with the red laser. Them bullets, they chew your face up. Them doctors that give you makeup. Your wifey just hope you wake up. Do nothing but chase paper. Get money, then head later.
Let's go.
They chase
Smash that like button, y'all.
with the red laser.
Content time.
Chew your face up. Them doctors that give
Shout out
you
to
makeup.
my boy
Your
Jay
wifey
Davis,
just hope you
Brownsville.
wake up.
Hard luck. Let's go.
Yeah, I got money now. Everything funny now. A nigga play with me, then them shooters gon' hunt him down. Run him down, gun him down. Give him 100 rounds. Before he hit the ground, them hollow just spun him round. She hated when I was broke. Tell that hoe I don't want it now. What goes around, come around. My flow is another sound. Do shows in another town. They know not to come around. I'm turning up, shit. I'm not dumbing down, they know I'm the one now. Tell that hoe bow down. She swallowed my cum, wow, then gave me a nice smile. They violate the golden child, can't wait till he touchdown. Forfeit for 3 pounds, cock it back, click pow. Put his ass underground, go be with the reaper now. I'm home eating pizza now, his snake had Medusa smile. They want me to lose trial, I came home and cooled down. Took a break for a minute, but I'm back in my mood now. Do nothing but chase paper, get money then head later. My shooters, they chase haters. I point with the red laser. Them bullets will chew your face up. The doctors will give you makeup. Your wifey just hope you wake up. Do nothing but chase paper. Get money, then head later. My shooters, they chase haters. I point with the red laser. The bullets will chew your face up. The doctors will give you makeup. Your wifey just hope you wake up.
Hardy, you know how I'm stepping in it. My coat got an F in it. My car got a Draco in it. Your bitch left her makeup in it. Them junkies just keep knocking. I told them to wait a minute. These grams got the pot jumping. I dropped a little flavor in it. King of my city and all my VVs be flashy. I swear to God, I'll be laughing. These niggas diamonds be ashy. Oh, your designer fugazi. I'm in that powder blue sage. I got the beam on the Glock. Bitch, I'm the cream of the crop. I ran with the dope slingers. Served so many fiends, bitch, I feel like I broke fingers. 20 brick play and my plug don't know no English. He rock chancletas and he tatted in old English. Driving the old Lincoln, the trenches, I love it. You could get rich off an onion. I got a switch on this 40. This bitch gon' glitch when I bust it. I like my whip European. I like my bitches disgusting. And if I step in the party, I got the grip and the function.
Do nothing but chase paper. Get money, then head later.
Another day alive, another day free. Why would I wake up trying to be somebody other than me? Knowledge, wisdom, understanding. Man, woman, and children. Sun, moon, and stars. Everything exists has to coexist within. Like I said, another day alive, another day free. Why would I wake up trying to be somebody other than me? Yo, shout out to everybody in the building. It's your boy, Big Dice the Ruler, outside since Calvin Coolers. You heard me? It's your boy, Big Dice the Ruler. I've been outside since Calvin Coolers. Can you dig it? I got some things to talk about. I really do got some things to talk about. Give some people some time to get up in here, get into this grown folks content. And I'm going to finish the story yesterday because yesterday I forgot to finish telling y'all the story. The story about the situation where I was telling people about swimming. For some people, it's messed up. Some people cannot swim. The other part that's messed up is they have this serious stereotype that we don't know how to swim. What I mean by we, I'm talking about black people. That's a fact. I'm talking about black people. A couple of people yesterday said, yo, Dice, I can't swim neither. And they got timed out. They got timed out because they should know how to swim. I'm so serious right now. Y'all need to know how to swim. This is something that should really, really be put into y'all itinerary because you'll never know if you somewhere and you might just have to swim. I grew up swimming like a fish. Shout out to St. John's Recreation Center. Can you hear me? If y'all can hear me crystal clear, I'm talking about anybody but a dead body. Do me a favor, put up some dice cubes or I'm going to be rude. Can you dig it? Word up, because a lot of people, they like this. I can't swim. Angie, baby. 3. 2. 1. 2. 3. 2. 1. 2. 3. 2. 1. 2. 3. 2. 1. 2. 3. 2. 1. 2. 3. 2. 1. 2. 3. 2. 1. 2. 3. 2. 1. 2. 3. 2. 1. 2. 3. 2. 1. 2. 3. 2. 1. 2. 3. 2. 1. 2. 3. 2. 1. 2. 3. 2. 1. 2. 3. 2. 1. 2. 3. 2. 1. 2. 3. 2. 1. 2. 3. 2. 1. 2. 3. 2. 1. 2. 3. 2. 1. 2. 3. 2. 1. 2. 3. 2. 1. 2. 3. 2. 1. 2. 3. 2. 1. 2. 3. 2. 1. 2. 3. 2. 1. 2. 3. 2. 1. 2. 3. 2. 1. 2. 3. 2. 1. 2. 3. 2. 1. 2. 3. 2. 1. 2. 3. 2. 1. GP was the first one to build. He said, yo, salute Big Dice in the chat. My bro, east side of the town, 050 was in the building. My sister, East New York, is in the building. City Boy Floyd, real Brooklyn shit, is in the building. Angie, bang, bang. Is in the building. The old head, straight Godzilla 22 is in the building. Street Queen is back in the building. Boy, she might be black. She might be suffering from alopecia. Because she said, y'all ain't going to get rid of me like that. Fuck you, Dice. Fuck you. But it's all love. I'm coming to get some of this content. We got Miss Tanya. We got Miss Tanya in the building. Street Queen, you're going to get 10 seconds. I know you Caucasian. We black people. Can you dig it? They make it seem like we don't know how to swim. But shout out to your pops for putting that time in your life. You dig what I'm saying? Fathers definitely need to be in their little girls' lives. Shout out to Annette. She always putting up posts for her father. May he rest in peace. You can tell the type of individuals people are, especially women, because they said if a woman loves her father, yo, fellas, they always said if a woman loves her father, she'll love you. If a woman loves her father, I promise you, fellas, she will love you. And ladies, if you got a man, if he love his mother, oh, that nigga gonna love you. He gonna be so possessive over you. He gonna get on your damn nerves. I always tell my sisters this. I tell my cousins this. I tell my homegirls this. Yo, check this out, man. If you meet a dude and you feel yourself, you want to fuck with him. I'm not talking about if you feel as though you're going to give him a little bit of that blueberry cobbler. Because you got the right to give out the blueberry cobbler if you want to. The banana pudding, it's yours. But I'm talking about if you feel like y'all meet somebody, ladies, that y'all besides want to just give him a little blueberry cobbler or banana pudding, you feel as though he may be important enough to be in your life, in your children's lives, in your family life. Just do me a favor. Listen to what Big Dice is telling y'all right now. Ask him how he feel about his mother. Ask him how he feel about his mother. Yo, straight Godzilla, you said you in Greensboro? What's up, nigga? I can get to you, baby. We can go live. You in Greensboro? You a little way away from me, but you know the vehicle is right in the yard. But if a man loves his mother, look him in his eyes when y'all ask him that question too. Don't be like, yo, how you feel about your mother and then turn away. Don't do that. And you want to know, I ain't talking about y'all giving a nigga a little some loving. Ladies, it's a new day. You can give some loving without being in a relationship. You have the right to give out your vagina to whom you decide to give it to without being in a committed relationship. It's a new day. But find out about how that nigga feel about his mother before you bring him around your babies. Let me tell y'all a story about this swimming incident. I was doing security in Myrtle Beach. Myrtle Beach, South Carolina. Hotel name, Hotel Blue. Anybody ever want discounts or anything like that on the hotels? Y'all gonna be in Myrtle Beach or anything like that? Hit me up on the gram. I still get discounts. I used to work for a man named George. He had a company named Excalibur. He's paying me $28. Good money. Good money. $28 an hour. Good money. Anybody know anything about Hotel Blue? Y'all can Google this. It's on South Avenue 6 in Myrtle Beach, North Carolina. South Avenue 6. You can't miss it. It's the only hotel that actually has a bar in the middle of the outside pool. Facts. Damn, you might be a little older. You might be a little older. Street Queen said, facts, Dice. This is my Panani. You got some yard in you. She said, this is my blood clot Panani. Me I give it to who I want to. Me I give this big front to whom I want to. Facts. Well, y'all know I was a security guard. Licensed security guard, too. It was a Hispanic family at the pool. Hispanic family at the pool. I never forget this shit. My best friend is Puerto Rican. He come in here all the time. His name is Mush. Y'all see him in the chat. My best friend is from Puerto Rico. Spanish dude, he in there with his wife and a little girl. The little girl look like she might be anywhere between 18 months to 2.5 years old. You know, My job description was to make sure people wasn't smoking cigarettes in the pool, to make sure people wasn't smoking marijuana. If you wanted to smoke cigarettes, there was designated areas where you were allowed to smoke cigarettes. This was my job. Simple shit. The dude is in the pool one day. He out there all day chilling with his lady and his daughter. He gets a little intoxicated. But you know, people are on vacation. There ain't no reason for me to get upset with nobody for drinking. People are on vacation. You hear me? Make a long story short, he's in the pool with his wife and his daughter. Mind you, yet I told you she might be 18 months, 24, maybe a year and a half old. He's in the pool with his daughter and his wife. Now, him and his wife is holding his little girl, and she has these flotation devices on her arm, like little floats on her arm. Oh, Henny, I see you. So now he's drunk. His wife gets out the pool. He gets out the pool. They sitting on the side of the deck area. I can't make this up. This is what it started over. He goes back in the pool. He gets another drink. He comes back out the pool. He picks his daughter up and throws her in the center of the pool. A little baby. He picks her up and throws her in the center of the pool. I panic. I forget about the floating devices on her arm. I'm going to run into the pool. As she go under the water and she happens to come up, he jumps in the pool and starts running towards her. The little girl is now treading water. Egypt, be quiet. The little girl is treading water. He's in the pool with his daughter. Let me put Egypt in the backyard. Daddy Bronx native, I see you in the building, beloved. He throws the girl in the middle of the pool. He runs in the pool behind her. She's okay. She's treading water. His wife is in the pool, and now you can visibly see that she's upset. His wife is speaking to him in Spanish. I don't understand what she's saying. I know all the curse words. I didn't hear no curse words. He throws up. Chilling with love, I see you, sis. He's drunk all day, so he throws up in the pool. Hey, TT, appreciate you last night. Appreciate you. You put me out again. TT will put a nigga out, especially when he got shit on his mind. And the reading she gave me last night, that shit made tears come out my eyes, y'all. Y'all already know I'm a waterhead. I don't give a fuck who know that. I'm a grown-ass man, but I'll beat the shit out of somebody, too, if they play with me. But what she said to me last night had tears running out my eyes. Literally cried myself to sleep. Because there's certain things that I don't talk about. Because I don't do no complaining. You heard? I let God fight my battles. And like she said, the reward is right there. It's right there. It's my choice to take it or leave it alone. That's a fact, Callie. Yo, I'm telling you, chilling with love. You know, I'm a Virgo. I'm a waterhead. I ain't gonna front. She said she made me go to sleep crying good. She's amazing because I be having so much on my mind. You know what I'm saying? My spirit be restless. Like, I ain't even understand that. My grandmother used to be like, your spirit is restless, boy. You know, because the devil, he still fuck with me. I ain't gonna front. God is who I love, but the devil, oh, that nigga something. Boy, he was God's head of counsel. And God also gave him instruments to attract more people. For real. That's a fact. But he's always working. He's always working. Great people and great energy is going to overtake this evil. Hey, Miss Pam. Because now this is a spiritual battle right now. People don't even understand they under a spell. A lot of people don't even understand they under a spell. They don't even understand that they're under a demonic hypnotic spell. See, me, I didn't know when I was under the spell. But see, when I started getting closer to God, I started saying, damn, that shit ain't right, boy. It's just not right. So make a long story short, the guy throws up in the pool, y'all. So now my boss tells me, yo, Dice, get him out the pool, because now we got to have the people get out the pool because you have to clean the pool. Nobody can't be in the, he done threw up in the pool. He's sitting there arguing. Fuck you, make me get out the pool. Fuck you. You ain't shit. If you really tough, make me get out the pool. And I'm sitting there looking at him, amazed because of the way he was talking to me. Titi said, you ain't lying. I swear to God, y'all, I don't got no. It's two people I'm allowed to. That's the stick-up kids and the police. That's the only people I'm allowed to. Stick-up kids and the police. I ain't surrendering my reality to nobody, even upon death. Because even if my life is taken, you didn't take my life with me surrendering to you. I'm going to pop it to the day I die. I'm going to fight to the end. This is facts. I know my reward when my physical leave here. That don't mean nothing to me. This is just this is like they say, this is like a rented car. Your body is like a rented car. Your spirit is the possession. Your spirit is the possession. It's just a vessel. Well, he's telling me how I'm a sucker. And if I'm tough, come get him out the pool. Now, this all started over him throwing his daughter in the pool. So finally, his wife convinces him to walk out the pool. Now it's my job to get him from the pool area upstairs to his room. When he gets out the pool, he looks at me and say, nigga, you just mad my baby can swim and you can't. I respond to him calmly, like I'm talking to y'all. I said, I swim like a fish. He was like, nigga, you's a liar. So now his daughter is in his wife's hand. My boss give me the signal. I just grab him by the back of his neck. And I'm walking with him to the building. I'm trying to get him to the elevator. So when I get to the elevator, my boss meets us in the hallway. He's still obnoxious, screaming, but he's a little more held back because he understands the strength I possess. But when he got around his wife, when she got in that hallway, he turned into Macho Man again. I'm thinking about his daughter. That's right there in his wife's arms. Still don't want to do nothing to him. My boss is asking him to get on the elevator. His wife is on the elevator with his daughter. He's still looking at me. So now I get on the elevator with him and like slide him in the elevator. He wanted to do anything to me. It was nothing but space between us. We got in that elevator and he said, pussy, I'm from New York City. I kill you. I said, nigga, I'm from Utica Avenue, and I threw about maybe 37 at him. Y'all, Henny, y'all ever grew up playing, yo, DBN, you ever grew up playing corners in the elevator? We're in the elevator, y'all. That last nigga he said to me, I just lost it. His wife, his daughter, my boss, I'm in the elevator, whipping him like a child. My boss says, that's enough, Dice. Now he's in the floor, in the corner, in like a fetal position. The aggression that he had, all that shit was whipped out of him. Yo, Annette, I almost broke my hand because I missed him because he fell and I hit the daggone inside of the elevator door. Almost broke my hand. Make a long story short, when we get to the 8th floor, he on the floor. My boss is telling me, just let him get to his room. So he's literally trying to get himself together because he's drunk and he just got his ass whipped. Hey, Miss Pam. So when we get to the front of his door, his wife opens the door. She's pleading with me. She says, please, no more. She was going, no más, no más. Please, papi, no más, no más. One of my Spanish mans told me that mean no more. He was papi, no más, please, no more, no más, no más. So when we get to the door, it's exactly what my boss say to him. If you step 1 foot outside of this door tonight, I'm gonna let him do whatever he want to do to you. Talking about me. He said, and I'm gonna have you kicked off my property and you will not be refunded any of your money. Dog, I see you. All that started because he was under the impression that all black people can't swim. I had a mother that loved me. My mother sent me away to camp in the summer. I went to Lawrenceville, New Jersey. A bunch of my friends was going to Fresh Air Fun. They wouldn't let me go to Fresh Air Fun because my moms didn't know how to lie about how much money she was making. So they said since my moms was making a certain amount of money, I wasn't qualified to go to Fresh Air Fun because that was for children that was less fortunate. This was something that the government was putting together. Remember that, y'all? Fresh Air Fun? This was something that the government put together for all the underprivileged kids from the projects and the houses in New York to go away. Some went to certain people's homes. Some people went to certain people's camps. I was swimming in St. John's Pool, but when I went to Lawrenceville, Camp Lawrenceville, every Saturday we had a lake. The same lake we swam in is the same lake we fished at. Catfish, snapping turtles, all that. This is on Utica Avenue. And I know how to swim, but there was a side where there was sectioned off, sectioned off where they felt as though it was only 4 feet. But if you wanted to go out in the water on that barge, you had to swim from the pier to the barge 2 laps. And then you had to tread water for 2 minutes. And then you received this thing called the sinker. It was just a piece of rope with a fish weight on it. This is an indication that you knew how to swim. Club Fortune, I see you, boy. I see you in the building. My man Chief in the building again, but he still ain't sent them White Castles. Tanja! So all jokes aside, if you're an adult, take your silly ass somewhere and learn how to goddamn swim. Especially if you black. Fucked up part is, if we didn't have a recreation center or a recreational pool in our neighborhoods, swimming would have never been introduced to us. If it wasn't for St. John's Pool and Betsy Head Pool in Lincoln Terrace Park and Staten Island Pool, when we used to get on the train and go to, I wouldn't know nothing about it. I love the water. Ned said, I spent my summers at Central Park Pool on 110th Street. Well, I appreciate everybody for pulling up in the building. I got a show. Speaking of the parks, they used to do this in St. John's Park too. I thought this was kind of funny. I don't know if y'all heard about this. Let's get into this show right quick. They used to do this in St. John's Park too. But check this out. I didn't know it was still going on. Y'all think crack don't sell? Let's goddamn lie. Let's go.
Open air drug market in the center of Fordham Road's popular shopping district has been shut down. News 12's Heather Fordham shares the exclusive details of the takedown and where investigators say the drugs were coming from.
In the heart of one of New York City's busiest shopping districts, Fordham Road is where pounds of crack cocaine and oxycodone were being sold.
Knowing that drugs was right here in my neighborhood, like that, pounds and pounds of it.
17 people allegedly known as the West Fordham Boys were arrested and charged for running a 24/7 drug operation. Investigators say this corner across from Devote Park is where sales were made. Wanda Perez Maldonado is the chief of investigations at the Bronx District Attorney's Office.
This investigation began as we were addressing concerns by the community about open-air drug markets.
Undercover officers bought drugs from the alleged dealers, including a New York City park supervisor that supplied at least 1,000 grams of crack cocaine to fuel their operation.
In this case, we had an instance where somebody was stabbed as a result of it.
The DA says an employee at this pharmacy on Webster Avenue stole more than 1,000 oxycodone pills and resold them on the street.
But I'm so glad that they busted them and it's no longer here.
In a second bust, 11 people were arrested for claiming stake of a bodega on Southern Boulevard for their drug enterprise.
That it affects communities, families, in terms of businesses are negatively impacted as well by these open drug markets. And it's something that, of course, we also want to make sure that the individuals that have substance use disorders are also getting the assistance that they need as well.
The DA says they're also working on smaller scale crackdowns to get drugs off the street and make the communities safer.
You can't play both sides, you niggas gotta choose. Niggas out here being tough until they make the news. Mama said her son ain't hurt nobody. The street said her son was catching plenty bodies. If you accept these charges, then please hold. In every hood, it was a nigga that was tough, but he still told. Like, what I gotta do to make you niggas rhyme? Like, I'm ready to kill when the kind of minds I'm cautious. I'm dealing with more sticks than a porcupine. Quill spines, whatever you wanna call them. Yeah, plus my little mama, she a trap queen. Doggy when she mixed with that Fetty, give him a wop lean. It was a whole lot of cars when there was stimmies round. We going over a year and half you niggas down. Hold these expensive clothes like was that smart? Now they uploading they clothes on the Poshmark. Switch, baby, careful with this. I mean, this bitch sharp. One across, one down the middle, look like a chrome heart. Damn, I'm always outside. I'm like, high from who? Bout to put your car on skates. You think you slide through? I help build my niggas. This ain't Legos. Protect the fan by any means. I be Diego. Yeah, tiger to you niggas. I'm an animal. It's a jungle where I'm from. What y'all wanna do? You can't play both sides. You niggas gotta choose. Niggas out here being tough until they make the news. Mama said her son ain't hurt nobody. The street said her son was catching plenty bodies. If you accept these charges, then please hold. In every hood, it was a nigga that was tough, but he still told.
Cold-blooded facts. She said, Annette said, Dice, blessings always. Chat, blessings. Stay woke. Remember yesterday we talked about that situation with that cop? Matter of fact, we all was here yesterday when I talked about the situation with the police and a young man in Jacksonville, right? Remember I told you I don't like being biased. And then we had some great input. We all said that the cops went too far. But let's think about this for a minute. The only reason that we're totally enraged, let's be real, is because it was white police officers that we observed being overly aggressive to a black young man. That's why we was upset. If it was a white man, a white young man driving, and overly aggressive black police officers, it'd be a bunch of white people saying the black dudes did it to him because he was white. Just like it's a bunch of us black people saying the white dudes did it to him because he was black. Being totally biased to the fact that this was a criminal police stop. And from the video that we saw, it was only partially the whole segment. I heard a few people, shout out to my sister Harley. She was like, yo, Dice, that's what the police said. She said, what's up with the whole video? So, you know, when y'all do stuff like that, you know I'm a nerd. You know I'm a nerd. You know I'm a nerd. I go look and dig and search. I search. I searched. Big Dice found the whole video. Straight Godzilla said that was a distraction from Epstein. It happened a while ago. It wasn't a distraction from Epstein. It just happened a while ago. This is still something that has to be addressed. It just came up in the algorithm yesterday. See, I'm giving free game to content creators. Subscribe to Chicago News. Subscribe to Los Angeles News. Subscribe to New York News. Subscribe to Tampa Bay, Florida News. Subscribe to Chicago News. The news. The simple news that will feed your algorithm with certain things that are happening daily. Some things may be interesting. Some things may just be like, but then some things, if you really take your time and you can articulate what's going on, it's a hell of a fucking conversation. Because this right here, y'all, is a hell of a conversation. And I'm about to play the whole video. I'm breaking up. I'm crystal clear, y'all. Let me know if I'm crystal clear. Put some dice cubes up. East New York said I was breaking up. You might be smoking on that ooh-wee. It might be the ooh-wee. Might be the ooh-wee. Am I breaking up? Yo, if y'all don't tell me I'm breaking up, she getting 10 seconds. Somebody in here better say I'm breaking up, or she about to get 10. Anybody but a dead body better tell me that I'm breaking up. GP said I'm good. Are you smoking that ooh-wee? She said, I can't hear you. All I see is the gun. Let me put the gun away. But I got the whole video, y'all. From beginning to end. Remember how y'all felt yesterday? Let's take a look at this, man. Let's take a look at this right quick. Warning, the following video contains graphic content that may be disturbing to some viewers. Discretion is advised.
Yeah, Florida 24 Bravo, Echo Charlie Whiskey on a silver Kia. I know not this.
Yes, sir.
Is there a reason why you're popping the door open like that?
I don't have a window that works. Is there a reason that you're pulling me over?
Yeah, absolutely. There's a reason why I'm pulling you over. For one thing, inclement weather, you don't have your lights on. Two things, you're not wearing your seatbelt.
It's daylight. I don't need the lights. And it's not weather. It's not raining.
Oh, this is inclement?
It's not raining.
Okay, I'm not arguing with you. I'm telling you why I'm pulling you over. Give me your driver's license, registration, proof of insurance.
No, call your supervisor. Why?
Excuse me?
Call your supervisor. Why did you pull me over?
I'm 35. I'm a pretty bad driver. I've already told you.
Fuck all that cop sock the kid. I want to know if y'all still feel the same. I'm not going to ride with that. Everybody has a right to their own opinion. It's no good or bad opinion. This is the topic of conversation. Nah. No. If I would have been a police officer with a traffic stop like that and he'd have flung that door open, I might have pulled my gun and started firing. Number one. If I pull over a vehicle in an area like that that's completely tinted out, and I'm walking up to the vehicle and the way that door flung open, I might have backed my gun. I might have backed my gun and started dumping. And I'd have been fucked up if he didn't have a gun. But when it came to the safety of myself, the way he flung that door open, I'd have started banging my gun. For real. I would have literally backed my hammer in fear of my life. The reason why? Because of the way he flung the door open. Might have been convicted, might have been set free. But I'm telling you what I'd have did. Pay attention to this whole traffic stop from beginning to end. Let's not be biased, y'all. Let's be real.
Yeah, Florida 2-4 Bravo, Echo Charlie Whiskey on a silver Kia. I don't like this.
Yes, sir.
Is there a reason why you're popping the door open like that?
I don't have a window that works. Is there a reason that you're pulling me over?
Yeah, absolutely. There's a reason why I'm pulling you over. For one thing, inclement weather, you don't have your lights on. Two things, you're not wearing your seatbelt.
It's daylight. I don't need the lights. And it's not weather. It's not raining.
Oh, this is inclement?
It's not raining.
Okay, I'm not arguing with you. I'm telling you why I'm pulling you over. Give me your driver's license, registration, proof of insurance.
No, call your supervisor. Why?
Excuse me?
I don't hear aggression until he says no. I don't hear no aggression. I don't hear no aggression until the young man jerks his neck like a female and says no.
2-4 Bravo, Echo Charlie Whiskey on a silver Kia. I don't like this.
Yes, sir.
Is there a reason why you're popping the door open like that?
I don't have a window that works. Is there a reason that you're pulling me over?
Yeah, absolutely. There's a reason why I'm pulling you over. For one thing, inclement weather, you don't have your lights on. Two things, you're not wearing your seatbelt.
It's daylight. I don't need the lights. And it's not weather. It's not raining.
Oh, this is inclement?
It's not raining.
Okay, I'm not arguing with you. I'm telling you why I'm pulling you over. Give me your driver's license, registration.
Okay, I'm not arguing with you. I'm just answering the question from when you asked me, why am I pulling you over? Pay attention to how that door fling open, y'all. Maybe I'm bugging the fuck out. That's not a threatening mannerism, the way that door flung open.
Yes, sir.
Is there a reason why you're popping the door open like that?
I don't have a window that works. Is there a reason that you're pulling me over?
Yeah, absolutely. There's a reason why I'm pulling you over. For one thing, inclement weather, you don't have your lights on. Two things, you're not wearing your seatbelt.
It's daylight. I don't need the lights. And it's not weather. It's not raining.
Oh, this is inclement?
It's not raining.
Okay, I'm not arguing with you. I'm telling you why I'm pulling you over. Give me your driver's license, registration, proof of insurance.
No, call your supervisor. Why?
Excuse me?
Call your supervisor. Why did you pull me over?
3735. I'm cooperating with the driver. I've already told you.
Why did you pull me over?
Step out of the vehicle.
No.
Step out of the vehicle.
Pull me over.
How y'all feel now so far? I ain't even play the rest of the video. I'm going to play it. How y'all feel so far? Let's be real. Let's be seriously real about the situation. Police officer pulls you over. Police officer, city boy, talk to me. No, you got to wear that seatbelt everywhere, city boy. That seatbelt is mandatory. He tripping. That's right, city boy. City boy says, so hold up. If it's not raining, you ain't got to wear no seatbelt. Boy, trip. Y'all, let me explain something to you, y'all. I'm an adult. And I look at y'all and respect y'all as adults. If I'm in my car and I'm pulled over, like old head said, yo, check this out, boy, you got some bud. Take the fucking ticket. Yo, Chief, you know that's why I fuck with you, Chief? Chief, you know that's why I fuck with you? You just got 3 10-second coupons. If I fuck up, you got 3 10-second coupons. You just won that, beloved. You just won that, beloved. Yo, sis, you hear me crystal clear now, sis? Let me know that you hear me crystal clear. Thank you, old head. Come on, don't do that to me, y'all. I fuck with y'all, man. Let's be real for a minute. If I'm wrong, you know I'm the first one. Check me. Check me like a motherfucking spelling test with a red pen if I'm wrong. But let's talk about the difference between right and wrong. Yo, I'm going to be real for a minute. Yo, city boy, let's talk for a minute, beloved. Me and you, Brooklyn. Me and you for a minute. Let's talk for a minute. How y'all feel when this door flung open? Pay attention to that one more time. How did y'all feel when this door flung open? See, I ain't Hold on. How did y'all feel when this door flung open? Pay attention to that movement again. Pay attention. I'd have shot. I would have shot right there. I'd have clapped right there. Cool, sis. That's all. I wanted to make sure. City Boy said, I ain't gonna hold you, Dice. I did that one time to an officer, bro, upstate in Albany, New York. Everybody going around a pothole, and I went through around, and this motherfucker pulls me over talking about I was swerving. He said, when he pulled me, I got out the car like, what the fuck you pulled me for? And this ain't nothing but love. You know that could have cost you your life. That could have cost you your life. That act of aggression right there could have cost you your life. Old head said, yo, why isn't there a basic handbook for these situations? Because what somebody told you you're supposed to do that's never been through nothing is giving you a bunch of bullshit to read. See, a lot of them handbooks and shit like that, you see in them police and shit like that shit is written up by psychologists. People that have observed multiple cases, hundreds of cases. And because of the similarities, they base their determination on how things are supposed to transpire between a police officer and someone that's being accused of breaking a crime. That's bullshit. You see what City Boy said? Back in the days, we didn't give a fuck about that shit. I done did that shit, my nigga. Police pull me up on Utica Park. Why the fuck y'all niggas keep fucking with me? I jump out the car. Why the fuck y'all niggas keep fucking with me? You know what the nigga said to me? Why you keep driving without a seatbelt? License and registration. They could have blew my face off. I want y'all to pay attention to this, man. Because we are adults. And we just can't keep putting race on it, man. I know beautiful people from all walks of the earth. Beautiful people from all walks of the earth. I know some white people in New York, and I know some white people down here that's incredibly beautiful people. A1, I see you. You see what my man, he said, yo, his attitude earned him that ass whipping. Because people, we fail to realize, because everybody was like, yo, Dice, we didn't see the whole tape. I look for y'all. I like doing this type of shit. This is interesting to me. I said, it got to be the full tape because of the body cam that's on police officers now. It has to be a full interaction of this whole thing. So that's why I said, pay attention to what he just said, common sense and logic. See, but pay attention to this now. Let's pay attention to this again. Let's throw that out. Ain't no common sense and isn't any logic in this young man's mind. We ain't gonna say a black man's mind. We're gonna say in this man's mind. Fuck color. There's no logic and common sense in his mind, because if he had logic or common sense, he would have known not to be operating a vehicle with a suspended license. He'd have been knowing not to operate a vehicle with a suspended license with his seatbelt off. He would have known not to operate a vehicle with a suspended license with his seatbelt off and 20 grams of marijuana. He would have known not to be operating a vehicle with a suspended license with his seatbelt off with less than 20 grams on his possession, and he did not have on his fucking headlights. He said some of the stupidest shit in the fucking world. He said it's not raining. It wasn't raining then, but minutes before that, it was raining, and I have proof of that also, because we're going to watch the whole video, and the whole other side of his truck is riddled with pellets of water.
Is there a reason why you're popping the door open like that?
I don't have a window that works. Is there a reason that you're pulling me over?
Yeah, absolutely. There's a reason why I'm pulling you over. For one thing, inclement weather, you don't have your lights on. Two things, you're not wearing your seatbelt.
It's daylight. I don't need the lights. And it's not weather. It's not raining.
Oh, this is inclement?
It's not raining.
Okay, I'm not arguing with you. I'm telling you why I'm pulling you over. Give me your driver's license, registration, proof of insurance.
No, I was always supervisor.
That is a white man that he's talking to. That is a white man that he's talking to, and I hear nothing but overly respect. When he kicked that door open, instead of pulling his gun and letting it go, going to internal affairs, fighting that body, he said, "Is there a reason, sir, that you opened the door like that?" He responds, "Is there a reason why you pulling me over?" He breaking his neck like a man now blood clot chichi man them. Man now move like him a blood clot chichi man like a love man. You understand what I'm saying to you? The man is being overly respectful. He said, "Okay, just listen."
Yes, sir.
Is there a reason why you're popping the door open like that?
I don't have a window that works. Is there a reason that you're pulling me over?
Yeah, absolutely. There's a reason why I'm pulling you over. For one thing, inclement weather, you don't have your lights on. Two things, you're not wearing your seatbelt.
It's daylight. I don't need the lights. And it's not weather. It's not raining.
Oh, this is inclement.
It's not raining.
Okay, I'm not arguing with you. I'm telling you why I'm pulling you over. Give me your driver's license, registration, proof of insurance.
No, call your supervisor. Why?
Excuse me?
Call your supervisor. Why did you pull me over?
735. I'm fucking with the dog driver. I've already told you.
Why did you pull me over?
Step out of the vehicle.
No,
step out of the vehicle.
That's where he fucked up. Officers expressing to him that he feels uncomfortable. "I need you to step out the vehicle. He says no and slams the door. That's another reason I to pull my gun and start shooting. What y'all did? Nigga close his door, fumbling, I start popping.
No, step out of the vehicle.
25 seconds. For 94, the driver just slammed the door.
Hold on, y'all don't see all that water on that car? You don't see all that water right there on the side of the bar? On the door, on the handle and all that? Pay attention to his mannerisms. He's talking to the police. That's a fucking cop, boy. That's a regular civilian telling you to see. He talking to him like it was somebody that some road rage shit, and it was just a regular civilian that walked up to him and said, "Why are you driving like that?" That's how he acting with him. Check his hand out. Look how he looking. Look at the respect he's showing. Look at his right hand, how it's down towards the bottom. I'm clapping.
Step out of the vehicle. 25 seconds. For 94, the driver just slammed the door and locked it. Yep.
Yo, Art, I told you. Yo, shout out to Artist Morrison. I told you, Artist, you fucked up a long time ago. Probably was sipping on that stuff and blocked me because I can see you on my computer. So that shows you that it's you. I can see you on my computer. Check this out. Boom. Party Artie, light side. I can see you on my computer, but I can't see you on my phone. I'm telling you, you done blocked me, nigga. You cursed me out about a year ago and you blocked me and said, "Oh shit, I done fucked up and blocked that." You know, artists got that Dr. Jekyll, Mr. Hyde. Mr. Hyde, cool, laid back. He want to play basketball. He want to listen to music. But when that Mr. Hyde nigga come out about my God, yeah, artists in the building. Let's continue to watch how this guy right here handled this situation with the police. Uh-oh. Sis says she thinks something going on with the... What's going on, sis? Y'all can hear me crystal clear? Let me know what's going on. Because sis says something going on with my stream. Oh, they've been fucking with my numbers anyway. They've been fucking with my... Yeah, let me tell you something. Y'all think I'm joking. They've been fucking with my numbers since I did that shit about the Pope. Well, you know what? I think that's that's that bootleg phone, boo-boo. The only way you can find out that it's your phone, I'm just fucking with you, is put me on TV on YouTube. It might be your phone, sis. Artist said, I'm good. Pay attention. That's why I fuck with you, old head. He said the whole video hasn't been shown, making most of us look like fools because they're making it seem like, oh, racist cops, Jacksonville. You know, don't you got YouTube on your TV, girl? Yeah, and then sometimes you got to restart your phone because sometimes I have to restart my computer. That's a fact. Sometimes you got to reset it, cut it off. You know what, sis? Cut your phone off, cut your cell phone off for like about 120 seconds, 2 minutes, and then cut the shit back on. That's a fact. Shout out to everybody that was in the building yesterday. I'm glad y'all came back to check this out because, you know, a lot of people, shout out to my sister Harley, man. She was like, Dice, I need to see the whole video. I'm up there looking for that shit last night like I get high. Thank you. Uh-oh, she said, well, I'm on the TV, so it's something on your phone, sis. It's dangerous in Jacksonville. I'm telling y'all hear about this. We really have sundown states down here in the South. Shout out to the sis L'Oreal. Shout out to DS1 Ross. She'll tell you about South Carolina like she said yesterday. You go to jail in South Carolina, they take you to the prison. And then while you're in jail waiting for a bond or while you're in jail fighting your charge, every day you will be picking potatoes out of the ground from 5 o'clock a.m. in the morning to 5 o'clock p.m. Horses riding around with Gatorade coolers, water, paper cups. Straight from life. Looking like a scene from life. Now you see, they're talking about lawyers is trying to defend him. Defend him what? What? I want to run this from the beginning, y'all. Now that we're seeing it from a different perspective, let's watch this from the beginning.
Yeah, Florida 24 Bravo Echo Charlie Whiskey on a silver Kia. I don't know how this.
Yes, sir.
Is there a reason why you're popping the door open like that?
I don't have a window that works. Is there a reason that you're pulling me over?
Yeah, absolutely. There's a reason why I'm pulling you over. For one thing, inclement weather, you don't have your lights on. 2 things, you're not wearing your seatbelt.
It's daylight. I don't need the lights. And it's not raining. It's not raining.
Oh, this is inclement?
It's not raining.
Okay, I'm not arguing with you. I'm telling you why I'm pulling you over. Give me your driver's license, registration, proof of insurance.
No, call your supervisor. Why?
Excuse me?
Call your supervisor. Why did you pull me over?
35. I'm fucking with the dog driver. I've already told you.
Why did you pull me over?
Step out of the vehicle.
No,
step out of the vehicle. 25 seconds. For the 9-4, the driver just slammed the door and locked it.
Call your supervisor.
Yep. 25 seconds. If anybody responding, come in from Commonwealth, block the vehicle, please. Keep your hands where I can see them, sir. My camera's on too. I've already told you. Okay. Okay. Right now you're under arrest for resisting. You understand? You're under arrest for resisting. The longer you take us on, the worse it's going to be. Keep your hands where I can see them, sir. Okay.
Can we all agree he should have been outside of that car? Can we agree to that? He should have been outside of that car before any backup, pay attention, had arrived. So now when the backup comes and the backup see him barricaded in his car, that's when their antenna's going up. You see, because there's a lot of people running around with mental illness. It's a lot of motherfuckers that's fucked up with a driver's license. We see it on YouTube. It's a lot of motherfuckers with YouTube accounts that's fucked up. See, they'll ask you if you fucked up. Like if you really fucked up, you think you're gonna answer that shit on your questionnaire? Hey, are you fucked up? No, I'm not fucked up. You think somebody gonna say, yeah, I'm fucked up?
Sir, this is your last warning to open the vehicle and exit before we're going to break the window.
Last warning to open the window and exit before we break the window. Before we break the window. You see all that water on the back of that door? Remember he said it wasn't raining, he didn't have to have his lights on? It wasn't raining then. Look at the ground. Look at the fucking ground. The ground is wet.
Sir, this is your last warning to open the vehicle and exit before we're going to break the window. Open the door and exit or we are going to break the window. Open the door and exit or we are going to break the window.
Well, we're conducting a traffic stop right now. You need to...
No, you're under arrest.
Hey, a lot of on the footsteps.
Open the door and exit. You are under arrest for resisting. Open the door and exit. You are under arrest for resisting. Open the door and exit. You are under arrest for resisting. Open the door and exit. You are under arrest for resisting.
If I was a cop, I'd have punched him in his face too for making me go through all that. I'd have punched him in his mouth too. I ain't gonna front because I know I'd have got away with it. That'd have been one of the moments I'd have been like, yo, you know what? You was playing with me all this time. Bam, hold that. And I'm black. So let's ask one more time. Are them police wrong? Seemed like they was wrong from the depiction of the video that was shown. They shown him talking to one officer on the other side. And you see how the officer, when he walked up on the other side, he said, well, we're conducting a traffic stop. And then you heard the other officer say, oh, hell no, this ain't no traffic stop no more. This nigga's under arrest. See, first when he pulled up about him not having on his lights in weather, it was a traffic stop. Even when he opened the door aggressively, it was still a traffic stop. But when he slammed that door, he was automatically under arrest. Now you are being non-compliant and resisting arrest. Let's check it out. One more time. Right now, that cop ain't racist. This is we got to get that shit out of our mind. Right now, that cop ain't racist. Right now, that cop is doing his job. All of a sudden, we turned him into racist and put racism in it because now other police officers came that we saw white. Did y'all know it was black police officers there too? Yeah, big dice. Remember where y'all seen this first. Remember where y'all seen this first. You heard me? Remember where y'all seen this first, man. Y'all better roll up something, put something in the glass. You dig what I'm saying? Put something in the glass. Let's go. Shout out to them boys in Patterson.
Party. You ain't never smoked with me, never stamped a dope with me, never shot a nigga long range through the scope with me. Fucked 100 bricks up and went broke with me. Shared the same sneakers or the same coke with me. You ain't never grind with me, never did no time with me. Eating Jack Mac and tuna fish off the ride with me. Mask down, kicking niggas' doors, slide with me. That before dishonor, you ain't joined a mob with me. Wasn't in the hood with me. No. You ain't played a back block and bust a jug with me. You ain't clean the ratchet off and load the clip with me. You ain't ride uptown and cop no drip with me. When niggas came bustin', you ain't bust back with me. Like my first 50,000, you ain't touched that with me. Them 12 skinnies, you ain't sling those with me. Them late night murders, you ain't seen those with me. While you was up early getting ready for your class, we was lighting candles up and burning all the bags. You was on your way to school, we was on the ass. Beating up a junkie cause he stole a nigga's stash. Product of my gutter, bitch, I'm really from the trenches. Them 12 skinnies, when I stuff them look like ditches. Ain't worried about no static, we not ducking any tension. Somebody ever try me, this somebody getting injured. Hard. You ain't never smoked with me, never stamped a dope with me, never shot a nigga long range through the scope with me. Fucked 100 bricks up and went broke with me. Shared the same sneakers or the same coat with me. You ain't never grind with me, never did no time with me. Eating Jack Mac and tuna fish off the ride with me. Mask down, kicking niggas' doors, slide with me. That before the sign, you ain't join a mob with me.
Shout out to them boys out there in Patterson, New Jersey, man. Grown folks music. Let's get back into the rest of this video, y'all. We got to stop being biased. Remember, it's always my side of the story, your side of the story. But right now, we're going to see the truth.
Yes, sir.
Is there a reason why you're popping the door open like that?
I don't have a window that works. Is there a reason that you're pulling me over?
Yeah, absolutely. There's a reason why I'm pulling you over. For one thing, inclement weather, you don't have your lights on. Two things, you're not wearing your seatbelt.
It's daylight. I don't need the lights. And it's not weather. It's not raining.
Oh, this is inclement.
It's not raining.
Okay, I'm not arguing with you. I'm telling you why I'm pulling you over. Give me your driver's license, registration, proof of insurance.
No, call your supervisor. Why?
Excuse me?
Call your supervisor. Why did you pull me over?
It's only 35. I'm fucking with the dog driver. I've already told you.
Why did you pull me over?
Step out of the vehicle.
No.
Step out of the vehicle. 25 seconds. For the 9-4, the driver just slammed the door and locked it.
Call your supervisor.
Yep. 25 seconds. If anybody responding, coming from Commonwealth, block the vehicle, please.
Sis, what would happen to that nigga in Brooklyn? What would happen to that nigga if the D's pulled him over in East New York and he kicked his door open like that? I know what they're gonna do in my hood. What they did in East New York, sis? What they did in East New York if he'd have slammed his door aggressively when they asked him to get out of the car? You remember he slammed his door aggressively? Yo, you know what? I just hate racism, and I hate that shit being the topic. You know he's done. You know he's done. That shit is wrote off. That's a body that's wrote off. And the police ain't never going to... Yo, listen to me. Once they saw that door fling open, and niggas would have started dumping. They just start dumping. They can't even see in that car. That shit tinted up, and this nigga breaking his neck. He talking like a female. They just need a reason. They just need a reason to unalive you where we come from. They need a reason to unalive you where we just a reason. Just give them the slightest increment of danger. Give them aggressive moves like that. I done been whipped out by 2 different police departments, 77th and 81st. They not waiting. They gonna do something to you. By the grace of Allah, I'm not dead. Hey, Miss Holly, I see you in the building. Shout out to my sister Priya over there at the Queensbridge Chronicles. Holly, you got a wrench. Drop them wrenches. Yo, God. Salute, beloved. We need to start taking accountability and learning how to differentiate an adult over a child in an adult's body. It's so fucked up. I don't know. It's like, yo, you know what? I'm starting to think us as black people are more racist than white people sometimes. Because we want a reason to say that a white person is bad. I'm really starting to think that black people are more racist than white people because we carry this stench from what they kept showing us from slavery. It's a lot more things that happened back in the days during slavery with black people pertaining to kings and all that. We still got the richest black man ever, Mansa Musa. We got the richest person ever, Mansa Musa, black man. That's a fact. He been sending people to Spain and all that bullshit. They just wouldn't give him the recognition for that. That nigga been trading. He had tribes on all type of islands that greeted. It's been shit like that going on. Queen Elizabeth is the one that gave Christopher Colombo, the Spaniard, the money to get the 3 ships, the Maria, the Santa Maria, and it was 3 of them to go to. Why do you think they decided to go search these lands? Because they heard about them. Christopher Columbus wasn't the first person to say, yo, I want to go see them. No. They've been heard rumors about this, but this is real secretive amongst Black people. We knew the things that we had, and we cherished the oils we had, the minerals we had, the food we had, the things that we had that were valuable. We got to stop doing that, man. We got to stop just seeing something from the partial of it and thinking about we know what another cop did to somebody, or thinking about that's not right. I'm just, it's like, I used to be like that. That's why I asked myself that shit. I used to be like, damn, like every time I would see a white person, I'd be like, yo, I know something fucked up about this person. I'm just waiting for it to happen. That's no way to live. East New York say, yo, it's driving. She said, I'm driving. She said, but BK is just being Black, period. And they try to make it seem like all of us act like that. This right here is not how any adult should act. White or Black, Korean, Chinese, don't make no difference.
Keep your hands where I can see them, sir. My camera's on too. I've already told you. Okay. Right now you're under arrest for resisting. You understand? You're under arrest for resisting. The longer you take us on, the worse it's going to be. Keep your hands where I can see them, sir. Okay.
Keep your hands where I can see them, sir.
Take us on, the worse it's going to be. Keep your hands where I can see them, sir. Okay. Sir, this is your last warning to open the vehicle and exit before we're going to break the window. Open the door and exit, or we are going to break the window.
Pay attention to what he said, because we saw them. See, you see how the news depict things? You see how the news depicts things? Because we just saw them breaking the window. We all, oh, that's fucked up. He just broke their window. Oh, shit, he punched them in the face. Let me tell you something. If you'd have made me go through all that with me and my mans, we'd have whipped you out too. Who the fuck you playing with? I'm the goddamn police. Yeah, that's how them police supposed to act. Number one, their safety is for themselves and everybody around them. And I didn't hear nothing but over respect as far as the tone from the police officer, as far as the mannerism from the police officer, as far as the display of resilience and humility from the police officer. It's so many times that police officer could have been overly aggressive. He could have been overly aggressive, like I said, from when he flung the door open. He could have been overly aggressive and broke the window from when he slammed the door, but he didn't. He's standing there talking to him respectfully, saying things like, sir, open the door. Just open the door now, because the longer that you resist, it's going to be worse on you. The news enrages it, Holly. The news incites it. They don't dumb it down. They incite it, because you have people like myself. You have people like yourself. You have people like a bunch of people that just see something from a certain clip, and automatically we just go back to what we know people have been through. The police always killing us. The police always beating us up. The police always disrespecting Black men. Yeah. But always is not true. It's not true. Unfortunately, there's a high volume of situations where the police have violated everyone, including Black people. But then there's also a great deal of situations where the police assisted us, where the police made sure our neighborhoods was somewhat quiet Because the police, when I was coming up as a kid, they had a different tactic. They had a different tactic. Shout out to Mr. Moore, Detective Moore from the 77th Precinct. This man right here made us think that we can be anything we wanted to be in the world, and he was black. He bought the McDonald's on Eastern Parkway in Utica. And all of us that played for the PAL, I never forget that, for his grand opening, he had all of us and our parents came up there and he fed us for free. For free. He had a rapport with everybody in my neighborhood. If you seen Detective Moore, if he was walking through Utica Avenue or something like that, he might just sit up on a block with the gangsters. Cold-blooded fact, niggas that was known for selling drugs, might have been stick-up kids, might have been robbers, but it was a certain code. Because unfortunately, we was all products of our environments. People didn't want to wake up to be stick-up kids. People didn't want to wake up to be robbers. People didn't want to wake up to be selling drugs. People was trying to survive. And it's like Officer Moore, he knew that. So he tried to do things like when he started the PAL basketball league, trying to get us kids up off the street, trying to get the kids something else to be in their mind besides the fact that a lot of our parents was getting high. A lot of our parents was under dangerous addictions: heroin, crack, alcoholism, sexism, prostitution. He tried to get us away from that shit. When certain people passed away in the neighborhood, he was at the funerals. Certain people might have got jammed up in some shit where they tried to, because police was putting shit on certain niggas. He wasn't that type of person. He was like, nah. He knew people characters because he had rapport and relationships with people. The police today, when they come in like the military. Straight up and down. The police is supposed to diffuse the situation. And if they can't handle it, that's when the neighborhood, National Guard, and the Armory, they're supposed to come through. See, the police is in play to diffuse the situation and make sure that it's a safety. But once the police call and say they aren't listening to us, it's nothing we can do, they're going to call your National Guard. Because it's a National Guard in every state. And if you go to your National Guard, I promise you, you will see a tank in the parking lot of that spot at the National Guard. And y'all think them shits don't work? I'm here to tell you, them shits is fully operable. Fully operable. Why do you think when the shit happened, pay attention, in Watts and in California back in the days with the crack epidemic, when the police decided that they no longer had control? What did they do? What did Nixon do? He sent in the National Guard. You see how them niggas was coming with them tanks, with them bulldozers, knocking niggas' houses over? Them shits that y'all see work. Let's get back to this video. And tell a friend to tell a friend. Maybe this wasn't racism. Maybe this was just stupidity on this black man.
Open the vehicle and exit before we're going to break the window. Open the door and exit or we are going to break the window. Open the door and exit or we are going to break the window.
Well, we're conducting a traffic stop right now. You need to.
No, you're under arrest.
Hey, a lot of on the first step.
Open the door and exit. You are under arrest for resisting. Open the door and exit. You are under arrest for resisting. Open the door and exit. You are under arrest for resisting. Open the door and exit. You are under arrest for resisting.
Can you unlock the door and step out? I will. Can you step out? You're being done. There's a traffic stop being conducted. You're required to comply. Yes.
He's walking up. He's putting the window down.
Correct.
Trying to talk to
Huh? Okay. So what did he ask for when he I guess,
when he pulled me over, he walked up, opened my door, my window door. Right. And then I said, so what I did wrong?
Yeah.
He said, well, for one, your headlights are off under this weather. I'm like, there's multiple people headlights.
Okay, that's so.
And then there's no rain.
It doesn't matter.
Don't pay attention to him. I want y'all to pay attention to the cop. The other cop that initially pulled him over that's been begging him to get out of the car. This is the cop that's pleading to him. Pay attention to all that water on his window and on that side of the car. But look at the cop on the other side that's just sitting there upset because he has to go through all this. See, let me explain to you. This is a slap in the face to a police officer. Anybody with authority, a security guard, a teacher, a principal. If a principal catch you in a park and in school doing something wrong and you stop and they tell you to stop and you go no, and they be like, come in, and you refuse them, that shows that you're questioning their authority. This shit went far because of this man right here, not because of them police. I'd have whipped him out too.
Over, you walked my window over, right? And then I said, so what I did wrong?
Yeah.
He said, well, for one, your headlights are off under this weather. I'm like, there's multiple people headlights.
Okay, that's so.
And then there's no rain.
It doesn't matter. You're still required to have headlights on.
Where, can you pull that law up?
Huh?
Can you pull that law
Yeah,
up?
when you step out of the car, I will. Hey.
Can you call your supervisor?
Huh?
Can you call your supervisor?
All right, go for it.
Exit the vehicle now. Exit the vehicle. Show me your hands.
Here.
See, when he punched him in his mouth, all that thug shit, I went out the window. I'd have punched him in his face too. Forgive me, y'all. I'd have punched him in his fucking face too for making me go through that. Forgive me, y'all. I'm still working. Pray for me, y'all. I tell you, I'm still working on shit. Just pray for me, y'all.
Exit the vehicle now. Exit the vehicle. Show me your hands.
Here.
What is your reason, sir? What is your reason?
Step out now. All right.
No, don't get on the ground.
Put your hands behind your back. Just hands behind your back.
Uh-oh. That's two black men.
Put your hands behind your back. Just hands behind your back.
That's two black men. We didn't see that from that angle. We never saw anything of a black essence in that angle that the news is broadcasting. That's why I say, Holly, they incite this type of shit. Because anybody respectfully with common sense knows, yeah, this went overly far, further than it ever was supposed to go. But this wasn't the fucking police fault this time. If I was a police officer and he flung that door open, I'd have shot him. I bet he don't get no money. We can make a bet on that. I bet you he don't get no money. I bet you he don't get no money. I bet you he don't get no money. Let me tell you something. I could beat that. I could beat that, and I ain't no lawyer. Nah. I hope I don't have to rewind this again. He ain't getting no money. What he gonna get is probably some time in a mental hospital because they're gonna prove him to be totally insane. They're gonna prove him to be totally insane.
What's wrong with you?
What do you mean? I was putting my hands behind my back. I was
Ain't no talking now, man. Ain't no talking.
What's going on, man?
You're under arrest. That's what's going on.
No, bro.
Yes, bro. Yes.
That's a lawful reason, bro. You look from a phone like that, bro?
Yeah, I'm gonna take it off of you, bro. Yeah.
And I'm just trying to have a regular conversation with y'all, bro.
That's not how it works.
When the accident step out of the vehicle, you should have done that. So your partner didn't even act.
Marijuana in his right pocket.
Yes, it is. So why close the door if you see him pull up? Because, man, what you mean? He talking about arresting me and stuff, but I didn't do nothing.
No resisting, idiot.
I didn't do nothing wrong. Can you back me up to the cop that's me up? You back me up, bro.
Y'all can judge me for this one. Holly, not even for the punch in the face. Yeah, not even for the punch in the face. I can say both times the police fucked me up, it was my fault. It was my fault. And I told the police officers, and I told a desk sergeant in 77 precinct, I'll never forget this. I'm coming around the corner on Utica and Park Place. I'm coming around the corner one day on Utica and Park Place. Coming from getting some weed from Schenectady and Sterling. I'm right here on this corner. If you look at this picture right here, this corner right here, I'm coming from Park Place where this individual was walking, and you see this ramp, I can walk up the ramp and come through or come around. With this day, I decided to walk up the ramp. I looked in the store, shouted out to Ham Hock and them. Right here, this is all a reconstructed building. This used to be a doorway to the top floor where OG by the name of Tucker, God bless his soul, had a crack spot. When I came through the door right here, my grandfather was standing in this area right here where the bricks is at, where the graffiti is at. He was standing right here in this area where the graffiti is at. Right here, you see where the area, I want y'all to pay attention to where the graffiti is at connected to the store. That right there was a doorway to a great building. Ham Hock owned the whole building. He had apartments, but the top floor was a crack spot, 24-hour. Rest in peace to Tucker. Rest in peace to the great Tucker. When I came through that building, my grandfather, the doctor told him to stop smoking cigarettes. So he was standing in the doorway of the building because he walked to the corner store, bought a loose leaf cigarette, and was standing in the doorway of a crack spot. Pay attention. I'm about 18 years old. My grandfather, the reason why he was standing in the doorway of a crack spot, because he had his chair in front of the building down the block, and my grandmother was upstairs on the second floor, and he was sneaking a cigarette because he didn't want to hear my grandmother mouth about smoking cigarettes. Unfortunately, when he was standing there smoking a cigarette, unbeknownst to him, do he know about the crack spot? Yes and no. What I mean is, my grandfather was 68 years old. He know they always got something going on with some drugs, but he don't know nothing about who's who. He's smoking a cigarette, trying to get away from my grandmother. Great grandson, salute. Let me tell you something. Back then, Holly, I wish they had. But I'd have still been wrong. When the police jumped out the car, it was TNT, so they was undercover. They ain't have their badges showing. Did I know they was police, y'all? Yep. I seen they motherfucking vests. I know police when I see police. They running to raid the building, and my grandfather standing there smoking a cigarette. My grandfather is standing there smoking a cigarette. The same thing they did to that young man, they grabbed my grandfather and slammed him to the floor. The first cop that I seen slam my grandfather to the floor, I wiggled him great. Bing, bang, boom, boom. He's gone. But his three partners literally beat shit down my leg. I said, the first one, he sleep. He sleep. He sleep. His three partners that was with him, my grandfather literally seen the police beat shit down my leg. Lock me up, take me to the precinct. Face kind of fucked up, shit going all down my leg. My face was fucked up on the left side. I can't remember the desk sergeant name, but when he came to the back of the 77 precinct on the second floor, the robbery cell, they put me down there because something was going on upstairs with the homicide, so they didn't take me upstairs to them holding cells. They kept me downstairs for processing. So when they came in there, they said, yo, I heard them say, yo, Sarge, we're going to have to take pictures. So when the desk sergeant came in the back and saw me and saw my face, this on my mother's soul, East New York, I swear to God, when the desk sergeant saw my face, he just looked at me and was like, yo, how that happen to you? I say, yo, ask your mans. And I sat, I'm talking about shit is running down my leg because the nigga took one of his nightsticks and hit me dead in my stomach. He hit me dead in my stomach with the twice of that shit twice. Bop, bop. The other one, he slapped me in my face with his walkie-talkie. The niggas did what they was supposed to do. I ain't gonna front. The reason why I said that is because if niggas would have knocked my man out, we'd have whooped him out too. You know what I'm saying? But they threw my grandfather to the floor. Now check this out. The only reason I got involved with that because they threw my grandfather to the floor. Moral of the story, if my grandfather wasn't trying to avoid being caught by my grandmother, he wouldn't have came to the corner store to buy a loose leaf, and he wouldn't have been standing in front of that door smoking a cigarette. He wasn't trying to, they made it seem like my grandfather was a lookout, part of some goddamn crack operation. When my grandfather was getting took to St. Mary's Hospital, I was going to jail. The desk sergeant looked at me and said, I'll be right back. He came back. It was Polaroid cameras back in the days, y'all. Some Polaroid shit. It wasn't no cell phones. Wasn't no fucking cell phone cameras and none of that bullshit. And it wasn't no Minolta shit because my pops was a photographer. It was just a regular Polaroid. And the nigga, now listen to this. Listen to the story. Listen to the story. Listen to the story, old head. The man took 2 pictures of my face. And I hear him because it's around the corridor. I hear him screaming. I can't really hear exactly what he's screaming, but I heard him saying, so who's responsible for this? I can't really hear everything that's being said because it's around the corridor. And it's like a flat door that closes and it's like a brick door. So I'm like, yo, I just hear the man screaming. When he came back, he said, I want to ask you something. He said, what's that? He said, you want to go home? I said, hell motherfucking yeah. I was about 18. He said, you want to go home? I said, hell yeah. He said, well, I'm going to need you to sign this paperwork and you can walk out of here right now. I said, what paperwork? The desk sergeant said this shit to me. I will never forget this man. I will always respect him for what he said to me. He said, if I was you, I would go ahead and go through the system. He said, and I would sue all the motherfuckers that put their hands on you. The man was literally like teary-eyed, but he wasn't teary-eyed like he was mad or crying like he was sad because I got whipped out. It was sad because he said them was his officers and they represent him. He said, if I was you, I would go ahead through the system. You're going to be out of here in the morning. And he said, I'd sue every one of them motherfuckers that put their hands on you. He said, but if you don't want to do that and you want to go home right now, he said, because I'm disgusted. I fucked up, East New York. I fucked up. You know what I'm saying? Because my mind at that particular time, I was so engulfed with that street shit. Like Grace said, we were so wild back then. The whole morale, integrity thing with the police and how they shouldn't have been treated. I didn't give a fuck about that. I told the police, I said, yo, check this out. Let me get that paperwork, boy. He said, are you sure? I said, if niggas would have knocked my man out, we'd have whipped them out too. I said, yo, get me out of here. I signed the shit. When I walked outside, my moms was out there with my pops. I told my moms what was going on. I got shit like stuck to my leg. Stains and all that shit. I told my moms what's happening. We getting ready to go up Utica Avenue. I got to take a shower and all that shit. They go to St. Mary's Hospital. I go to the shower and meet my grandfather in St. Mary's Hospital. When I told my pops I signed that paperwork, he said, come on, man. I was so fucked. Let me tell you how fucked up I was. I didn't want to tell on nobody. I know that shit sounds stupid like a motherfucker. That street shit had me so fucked up. We was always told a rat is a rat. I really knew Ken Davis, God bless his soul, aka Raw Deal from Far Rockaway. See, I know some wild niggas. His brother, Mad Max, and them niggas, the police killed them niggas. And then them niggas came and killed the police that killed them niggas. Y'all ain't gonna get in the shit, man. If you know, you know, man. Rest in peace to Raw Deal, man. Like I said, I really been around the greats, man. I don't know what niggas be talking about. I know niggas that told me telling is against the law. I don't give a fuck if it's the police. You don't tell. I'm talking about, rest in peace, the nigga Raw knew the police that killed his brother because of allegedly murders and drugs and all this real East New York old school shit. Make a long story short, they didn't tell. The mother was like, nah, we don't do no telling. And them niggas came and killed the police at the 77 precinct that was in two of them got killed. Two of them got killed. This is fact. Google that shit. Rest in peace to my nigga Raw Deal, Kenneth Davis. I've been in his crib in Far Rockaway. I ate his mother's steak and mashed potatoes. I remember one time we sitting up in his crib and the nigga go get like a handhold, like it was a Sony. It was like some recording shit. It was like the recording shit. The first record, it was like a handheld Sony shit. Some Sony shit, like it was handheld shit with a little flip on it and a lens. And it was a picture of him. It was a video of him and his brother and some chicks in Miami back in the days in a pool. And the nigga pulled the shit out and started telling me stories about his brother with tears coming down his eyes. I never forget his mother coming to the room because my nigga, at this particular time, the nigga Kenny Raw Deal started fucking with the boy real bad. Like I told y'all, I gave him my ring. He gave it back to me. I watched this nigga rob Little Fame from MOP, right in Iana's restaurant, right down the block on Utica Avenue. I watched him take a diamond ring off the nigga. He couldn't do nothing about it. The nigga looked at my diamond ring and gave it back to me. His mother told me, baby, I'm about to make you something to eat. I said, no, it's all right. She said, no, I'm about to make you something to eat. She said, because it's been a long time since my son has brought anybody home. See, when I was young, I didn't understand shit like that. I'm like, okay, I eat some of the best steak and mashed potatoes with onions I've ever tasted in my life. And I don't even like onions. Corn in the carb, I'll never forget that night. But she said he didn't have friends. He didn't bring friends to his. That nigga went like that nigga lived with his moms till he passed away. That's a fact. That's a cold-blooded fact. Yo, oh my God. See, y'all got it fucked up. When it comes to MOP, I'm not talking about who they are as individuals now. I'm not saying nothing about that. But when they were younger, Lord Fame was the less aggressive. The one that was dangerous was Bill Dance. He used to stay on St. John's and Buffalo and Route and Castle Grayskull. You ask anybody about Castle Grayskull. Bill Dance, the big tall one, the brown skin one with the braids, that's the animal. But my nigga Kenneth Davis, Raw Deal, Mad Max and them, brother, nah, that nigga was something different. He was something strange, but one of the most nicest people I ever met in my life. But when them police gave me the option, my pops told me I should have just, now that I think about that, I should have, but to me, that shit was just telling like that. Why the fuck am I telling the police for whipping me out? I've been whipped out before in the street. I've been jumped before. I ain't gonna get the police when I was ever jumped before in the street, so why should I tell on the police that jumped me? Because if I would have had a stick, it was times we had sticks back in the days when we jumped niggas. I done hit niggas with sticks. It's times we done stomp niggas in the street, et cetera, et cetera. So I looked at that like that's just the mark of the territory. when the 81st precinct whipped me out. They came to Chauncey and Malcolm X and said, yo, y'all been out here long enough. The next time we come through here, everybody going to jail. I tell the cop, SMD. It's about 2:30 in the morning. The cop car pulls off. Them niggas came back like 740,000 cop cars and vans deep. The only person they locked up that night was me. Them niggas beat me like a slave. They beat me. They beat me like the slave that was in the tree in Django. He said, come on down here. He said, I'm tired of fighting, boss. He said, but I had $1,000 into you. Come on down. I got 2 more fights. Them police beat the shit out of me. Just like with the situation with my grandfather. The only reason why I did it because I was being cocky because they put their hands on my grandfather. That's my grandfather. But I knew them was police. Same way when I told them niggas the SMD, I knew them niggas was police, being cocky, arrogant, wearing that ego jacket. Them niggas came. I'm the only one they whipped out and locked up. So this situation right here with this young man, y'all, I think he brought this on himself. I'm going to bring this back one more time. Let's go.
Yeah, Florida 24 Bravo, Echo Charlie Whiskey on a silver Kia. I don't know how this.
Yes, sir.
Is there a reason why you're popping the door open like that?
I just shot him.
Windows that works. Is there a reason that you're pulling me over?
Yeah, absolutely. There's a reason why I'm pulling you over. For one thing, inclement weather, you don't have your lights on. 2 things, you're not wearing your seatbelt.
It's daylight.
3,
I don't need the lights. And it's not weather. It's not raining.
Oh, this is inclement?
It's not raining.
Okay, I'm not arguing with you. I'm telling you why I'm pulling you over. Give me your driver's license, registration, proof of insurance.
No, call your supervisor. Why?
Excuse me?
Call your supervisor. Why did you pull me over?
35. I'm driver. I've already told you.
Why did you pull me over?
Step out of the vehicle.
No.
Step out of the vehicle. 25 seconds. If they're not for the driver just slammed the door and locked it.
Call your supervisor.
Yep. 25 seconds. If anybody responding, come in from Commonwealth, block the vehicle, please. Keep your hands where I can see them, sir. You got my cameras on too. I've already told you. Okay. Okay. Right now you're under arrest for resisting. You understand? You're under arrest for resisting. The longer you take us on, the worse it's going to be. Keep your hands where I can see them.
Yo, Vibes. Salute, Vibes. I dropped the fucking link the other day and your ass broke the fuck out. Let me ask you something, Vibes. Is he wrong? Is he wrong, Vibes? Talk to your man. Is he wrong? This situation right here, yo. Vibes, was he wrong? Because they try to turn this into some racial shit, y'all. I heard nothing but respect. The cop seemed overly respectful. And shout out to my man, Legal Guap. If y'all ain't following on the gram, clothing line, mean ass bucket right here. Vibes, I want you to watch this from the beginning, yo. Right here. Tell me if you wouldn't have shot him when he kicked that door open like that if he was a police officer. Check this out, because everybody making it seem like this the whole video. I did this homework for y'all, yo. Appreciate that. Let's go.
Yes, sir.
Is there a reason why you're popping the door open like that?
I don't have a window that works. Is there a reason that you're pulling me over?
Yeah, absolutely. There's a reason why I'm pulling you over. For one thing, inclement weather, you don't have your lights on. 2 things, you're not wearing your seatbelt.
It's daylight.
3,
I don't need the lights. And it's not weather. It's not raining.
Oh, this is inclement?
It's not raining.
Okay, I'm not arguing with you. I'm telling you why I'm pulling you over. Give me your driver's license, registration, proof of insurance.
No, call your supervisor. Why?
Excuse me?
Call your supervisor. Why did you pull me over?
35. I'm driver. I've already told you.
Why did you pull me over?
Step out of the vehicle. No. Step out of the vehicle. 25 seconds. For 9-4, the driver just slammed the door and locked it. Yep. 25 seconds. If anybody responding, come in from Commonwealth, block the vehicle, please. Keep your hands where I can see them, sir. My camera's on too. I've already told you. Okay. Okay. Right now, you're under arrest for resisting. You understand? You're under arrest for resisting. The longer you take us on, the worse it's going to be. Keep your hands where I can see them, sir. Okay. Sir, is your...
Y'all heard what Vibe said, right? Nah, Dice. He brought that on himself, legally. See, they gave us that little clip, and everybody that had that clip, they ran with it. But I love the fact that people voice their opinion in the chat, as you're supposed to. Give me a reason to go dig this motherfucking type of shit up. Because something, shout out to my sister Harley, I got to say it again. She said, Dice, I need to see the whole video because we got to pay attention. The police can say anything, y'all. The police going to say anything to make themselves look right. If it was me, you, quote unquote, and the boys in blue, they're always going to look for the guys, the biggest gang in the fucking world. But I'm going to keep it funky with you. If I was police, I'd have punched him in his face too. I'd have punched him in his face too, because you notice how they made it seem like it was racial, but it was black guys there too. Pay attention to the respect and the restraint that this cop should get some motherfucking props for doing. Punched him in his face too.
Last warning to open the vehicle and exit before we're going to break the window. Open the door and exit or we are going to break the window. Open the door and exit or we are going to break the window.
Well, we're conducting a traffic stop right now. You need to...
No, you're under arrest.
Hey, how long is it on the footstep?
Open the door and exit. You are under arrest for resisting. Open the door and exit. You are under arrest for resisting. Open the door and exit. You are under arrest for resisting. Open the door and exit. You are under arrest for resisting.
Can you unlock the door and step out? I will. Can you step out? You're being done. There's a traffic stop being conducted. You're required to comply. Yes.
Just locked it up. Put the window down.
Correct.
I tried to talk to
Hi. Okay. So what did he ask for when he I guess,
when he pulled me over, he walked up, opened my door, my window don't work, right? And then I said, so what I did wrong?
Yeah.
He said, well, for one, your headlights are off under this weather. I'm like, there's multiple people headlights.
Okay, that's so.
And then there's no rain.
It doesn't matter. You're still required to have headlights on.
Where, can you pull that law up?
Huh?
Can you pull that law
Yeah,
up?
when you step out of the car, I will.
Hey.
Can you call your supervisor?
Huh?
Can you call your supervisor?
All right, go for it.
Exit the vehicle now. Exit the vehicle. Show me your hands.
Here.
What is your reason, sir? I be saying that sometimes a nigga gotta get punched in the fucking face. You see how his all that thug shit changed? You see all that? You see, sometimes a nigga gotta get punched in the face. All that thug shit changed. You see how the cop said, please, sir, step out of the car? That nigga said, no. No. Nigga cocking his head up. He said, call your supervisor. The nigga slammed the door and all that type of. You see when he got punched in his face? They say, "Give me your hands." He said, "Here." Yo, Drip, I see you. He said, "Here." See, the news be inciting this type of shit. The news incites this type of shit because they only played the segment from this point on. They did not play the segment from the beginning, the whole totality of the video as I did. They made it seem like this was racially slurred, and you got the NAACP and every black activist that wants to just pop up when it seems like they want to jump into the defense of this young man. I bet you all them people that said they wanted to jump into defense of this young man have respectfully bowed out.
All right, go for it.
Exit the vehicle now. Exit the vehicle. Show me your hands. Here.
What is your reason, sir? What is your reason? Step out now. All right. No.
Put your hands behind your back. Resist. Hands behind your back. What's wrong with you?
Can I also tell y'all he's driving with a suspended license and not more than 20 grams of marijuana? Did you notice how he put that seatbelt on when he slammed the door? Because initially he didn't have the seatbelt on. Fun factor. I want to see if y'all caught that. You notice how that seatbelt was on, but it wasn't on when he first pulled up because he was linked. Check him out.
He called you supervisor. All right, go for it.
Exit the vehicle now. Exit the vehicle.
Yo, Drip. Shout out to Big Drip in the building. Big Money Grip. That's my man, Drip. Drip, did you see the whole video? Let me know if you've seen the whole video because I'm going to rewind it to the beginning from the whole totality because unfortunately, that segment right there is the part that the news is putting out that I think that's inciting racism. I want to know if you saw the whole video, beloved. Matter of fact, we got some good time. I'm going to run it back from the beginning for you. Remember, this is a warning, y'all. Let's go.
Yeah, Florida 24 Bravo Echo Charlie Whiskey on a silver Kia. I don't like this.
Yo, Drip, tell him where you saw it first. Tell him where you saw it first, Drip. Smack that cash out. Tell him where you saw it first, y'all. For doing this investigative journalism for y'all. This is me, Big Dice the Ruler. Remember where y'all saw it first. Let's go.
Yeah, Florida 24 Bravo Echo Charlie Whiskey on a silver Kia. I don't like this.
Hey, one of the boys, I see you.
Yes, sir.
Is there a reason why you're popping the door open like that?
I don't have a window that works. Is there a reason that you're pulling me over?
Yeah, absolutely. There's a reason why I'm pulling you over. For one thing,
Yo, Vibes, I'd have clapped him right there when he kicked the door open. Yo, Drip. If I was police and he kicked that door open like that, I'd have clapped him right there and I'd have took it to Eternal Affairs and fought my case.
Yes, sir.
Is there a reason why you're popping the door open like that?
I don't have a window that
I
works.
know they didn't show that, Drip. I know they ain't show that, Drip. Yo, Vibes, tell them where you at. I know why they didn't show that. Because they was trying to incite a fucking riot. And that's why I stood up on this, y'all, because I hate that racism shit. It's beautiful people of all colors and shades. It's good people and bad people. Simple and plain. I just hate the fact that how they just incite certain things. They just incite certain things through the media. They incite certain things in the media that make people that will not think logically. See, a lot of people, they think logically after they've done something that was illogical or abnormal. Like when you're locked up, or when you're in the hospital, or when your conscience is eating you away. If I was a police officer and he flung that door open like that overhead, I'd have clapped him. Yo, Vibes, I'd have been nervous. I'd have been scared. I'd have been in fear for my life because that's an act of an aggression. You see what Vibes said? There's serious gang problems out there. You said they just killed Julio Fulio. Rest in peace to that young boy. Merck got clipped. Ronnie got clipped. Janet got shot. Then there's a bunch of people getting clipped out there. I'd have shot him. And that's a black man saying that. I'd have shot that black man.
Is there a reason that you're pulling me over? Yeah, absolutely. There's a reason why I'm pulling you over. For one thing, inclement weather, you don't have your lights on. Two things, you're not wearing your seatbelt.
It's daylight. I don't need the lights. And it's not weather. It's not raining.
Oh, this is inclement.
It's not raining.
Okay, I'm not arguing with you. I'm telling you why I'm pulling you over. Give me your driver's license, registration, proof of insurance.
No, call your supervisor. Why?
Excuse me?
Call your supervisor. Why did you pull me over?
3735. I'm cooperative dog driver. I've already told you.
Why did you pull me over?
Step out of the vehicle.
No.
Step out of the vehicle. 25 seconds. For the 9-4, the driver just slammed the door and locked it. Yep. 25 seconds. If anybody responded, come in from Commonwealth, block the vehicle, please. Keep your hands where I can see them, sir. You got my cameras on too. I've already told you. Okay. Okay.
Keep your hands where I can see them, sir. I have my camera on too.
Right now, you're under arrest for resisting. You understand? You're under arrest for resisting. The longer you take us on, the worse it's going to be.
Facts, East New York.
Keep your hands where I can see them, sir. Okay. Sir, this is your last warning to open the vehicle and exit before we're going to break the window. Open the door and exit or we are going to break the window.
They didn't show all this. They didn't let us hear all this part. Sir, exit the car. This is the last warning before they break the window. Sir, please exit the car. This is the last time I'm warning you before we break the window. Sir, please exit the car. How many times I got to ask you to do something if I'm the police, man?
Open the door and exit or we are going to break the window.
Well, we're conducting a traffic stop right now. You need to.
No, you're under arrest.
Hey, how long is on the footstep?
Open the door and exit. You are under arrest for resisting. Open the door and exit. You are under arrest for resisting.
Excuse me, y'all. I have some business to handle right quick because he said he is going to get paid. That just got your ass 10 seconds. See, y'all want me to start shooting today? That's right. Old head, you just got 10 seconds. You going to get paid 10 seconds for thinking he going to get paid anything. Let's go.
Open the door and exit. You are under arrest for resisting. Open the door and exit. You are under arrest for resisting.
Can you unlock the door and step out? I will. Can you step out? You're being done. There's a traffic stop being conducted to require you. Yes.
Just lock it up.
Thank you, sis. Thank you. That nigga crazy. I'd have been in fear. Yo, let me tell you something. I ain't no bad person. My mother always told me something. Don't you let nobody hurt you. My mother told me something. Don't you never let nobody hurt you. She said, I've been out here about nobody doing nothing to you. And you ain't do nothing? If that nigga would have flung that door open and I was police, I wouldn't have panicked. It wouldn't have went down as this motherfucking police officer panicking. It would have went down to the police officer discharged this firearm because I felt as though that my life was in threat. And I did what I felt as though was right to make sure I got home at that. Fuck that shit. And nigga flung that dope and I let a shot go. Pop! I'm not saying I'd have overkill. I'm not saying I'd have overkill. I might have let one or two go, and spun around. Yo, show me your hands. I wouldn't have hit to kill him. I'd have hit to wound him. I'm going to keep it funky with you. This ain't got nothing to do with the motherfucking police. This is instincts I was taught in the street. Boy, let me see your hands, boy. Yo, I done shot one. Shot fired. Come pick this nigga up. Get an ambulance over here. Nah, he ain't gonna die. He bleeding. Look like a leg wound. He been shot in his hand. Come on and get him. I'm not wasting no time to think about if somebody's trying to hurt me and then you slam the door. That's more reason. I'm thinking yo, listen to me. Come on, y'all. Don't do this to me, y'all. Put yourself in the mind state of anyone. You're arguing with somebody in the street. Unfortunately, you might be arguing with somebody with road rage. And they run to their car and they slam their door. You don't see them throwing that car into drive. What's the first thing you're going to think they're doing? They're getting a weapon. I was shot.
Correct. Okay. So what did he ask for when he I guess,
when he pulled me over, he walked up, opened my door, my window door, right? And then I said, so what I did wrong?
Yeah.
He said, well, for one, your headlights are off under this weather. I'm like, there's multiple people headlights.
Okay, that's so.
And then there's no rain.
It doesn't matter. You're still required to have headlights on.
Can you pull that law up?
Huh?
Can you pull that law up?
Yeah, when you step out of the car, I will.
Hey.
Can you call your supervisor?
Huh?
Can you call your supervisor?
All right, go for it.
Exit the vehicle now. Exit the vehicle. Show me your hands.
Here.
What is your reason, sir? What is your reason?
Step out now.
All right.
Get on the ground.
No.
Get on the ground.
Put your hands behind your back. Resist. Hands behind your back. What's wrong with you?
Y'all pay attention to something that just happened right there? I want y'all to pay attention to that. Let's break this shit down like Matlock. When he first got out the car, the first thing they said was get on the ground. He said no. So, of course, they did that maneuver to tackle your leg and force you down to the ground. Pay attention to the voice patterns and the tones of all the police officers. Pay attention to this now. The police officer that punched him in the face first and snatched him out the car is the one telling him to get down. And he says no. Then you see a black arm come through and catch him. Boom! Yo, get on the fucking floor. See, the aggressive conversation shifts from the Caucasian officers to the black officers. Pay attention to who's the over-aggressors when he's on the floor when they tell him to stop fighting. The black officers.
What is your reason?
Step out now.
All right. Get on the ground. No. Get on the ground.
Put your hands behind your back. Resist. Hands behind your back. What's wrong with you?
What do you mean? I was putting my hands behind my back. I was on.
Ain't no talking now, man. Ain't no talking.
What's going on, man?
You're under arrest. That's what's going on.
No.
Yes, bro. Yes.
That's a lawful reason, bro. You look on the phone like that, bro?
Yeah, I'm gonna take it off of you, bro.
And I'm just trying to have a regular conversation with y'all, bro.
That's not how it works.
When they asked you to step out of the vehicle, you should have done that.
So your partner didn't even ask.
Marijuana in his right pocket.
Yes, it is.
So why close the door if you see him pull up?
Because, man, what you mean? He talking about arresting me and stuff. I didn't do nothing.
No resisting, idiot.
I didn't do nothing wrong. He back up to talk to me. You broke that.
You start rescue. Kid 67, approximately 30-year-old Bravo Mike. Last race.
Like Bob said, sometimes in life, a person just has to realize that they have to tone it down intelligently. It does not make you look less of a man to calm a situation and have no wins or a good ending. East New York said he better thank his lucky stars he wasn't in New York doing that. Facts. Facts. See, all that was because he knew he didn't have no reason to be driving because he had a suspended license. See, all that was because he knew he had weed on him. When he'd have flung that door open, I'd have blew 2 shots. Boom, boom. Bob said he got them dumb yellow and black Jordans on that don't match nothing on his drip. He's confused. There wasn't no logic in that man. There wasn't no logic in that man. And you know what award he gets? Because he had me and other people believing that the police did something. Like I said, shout out to my sister Harley for making me go a little more harder and investigative in this shit. They had me thinking that it was the police again because of things that I know from the past, certain circumstances. You start thinking about Floyd, George Floyd and all that. And you know what? This award goes out to this young man that was arrested. You get the bitch ass nigga award. You heard? This song is for you.
You's a bitch ass nigga. That's a fact, man. You's a bitch, nigga. You's a bitch ass nigga. On my soul. On my soul. You a pussy, you ain't shit without that pole. You's an internet nigga, you's a troll. Let your day ones put their trust in you when you told. You's a bitch ass nigga. You niggas mutts. You be out here pillow talking to these sluts. You the type I fuck around and get you touched. You the type be selling mids and be telling them it's brunch. You's a bitch ass nigga. It never fails. On my block, you get shot for making sounds. We be focused on the plan and run the world. You be joking on your mans in front of girls. You's a bitch ass nigga. Just another sucker. You's a chain snatching, money gone motherfucker. You the nigga in the circle that I caught stealing. Man, I cried cause I couldn't kill him. You's a bitch ass nigga. Why you a hoe like that? Why you gonna snake your right hand for some dough like that? Why you gonna run up on the pack that he gonna throw right back? When you real shit don't go like that. You's a bitch ass nigga, bitch. You done ran over some bricks, you done copped a couple fits, now you frontin' like you rich. You's a bitch, you done hit a couple chicks, now you all up in the mix. You get caught up, you gon' snitch. You done got a nigga life big, and when you die, they gon' say you was a nice kid, like he ain't never did nothing to nobody, and you would never be nothing, nobody.
East New York said, I believe that he would have known better if he was from out here. He'd have definitely known better. Them police would have got behind you, been like, sir, yes, sir. Oh, yes, sir, I'm getting out this car. What's happening? What's happening? What is the problem, sir? I'd have had that nigga ready to invite me to the house for Thanksgiving. Excuse me, pull over right quick. Oh, hold on, what's happening, daddy? Man, my license is fucked up, Playboy. I ain't even gonna fuck with you, yo. I'm about to go to my baby mama house. You know how they talk down there in Florida? I'm about to go to my baby mama house, see my son, man. I'm about to go see. I'd have told him anything. I'm going on a shutdown tomorrow, Bo. I'm going on a shutdown for tomorrow for 2 months. I ain't been to work in a couple of months, man. I'm just on the way to my baby mama house, man. I know my license fucked up. Yeah, I got a little herb on me, man. I'm taking that out of town for me to smoke, man. There ain't nothing but some bud, man. I'd have told him anything but anything except slamming some door or acting arrogant like a nigga. I don't know if I've ever said this to y'all because I don't really use the word hate, but I hate niggas. I hate niggas. I totally despise them. I do. Before y'all get out of here, I want to know if y'all heard what's going on with my man right here. I call him the human mosquito of rapping. Hold on. No, I ain't play myself. Hold on right quick, y'all. I know I ain't crazy. No, I ain't crazy. Hold on right quick. Let me make sure I'm doing everything right, man. Let me get a little bit of this motherfucking vibe right.
The streets ain't never loved me, yeah. The streets ain't never loved me, yeah.
streets ain't never loved me since my brother died. My mother cried, tears in my eyes bleed red. Ain't no love inside. Streets left me dolly, my phone they left it holy. Dawn was in that passenger side when they tried to throw me.
Yeah, you know the streets ain't never love us. Yeah. I've been shot, I was left with a zipper on my stomach, nigga. You know these streets ain't never loved me.
I've been stabbed, I've been left with a zipper on my stomach, nigga. You know the streets ain't never loved me.
I've been locked, I got charged for some shit I didn't do, nigga. You know these streets ain't never loved me.
Caught a case, went upstate, fuck the Jakes, nigga. Yeah, you know these streets ain't never loved me.
Laying up in the hospital bed in ICU. Hit that button like every 3 hours to get those blues, yeah. Laying in the test of pain, I know shit won't be the same. Sipping my stomach, shit don't stop a thing, I'm still a man, yeah. But who gon' be there when you doing time? Can't get no money, so they dropping down, these niggas bitter. And I hope they get the picture. I'm only getting bigger. The top cat out my litter, yeah. Tell you they love you, but they hate you on the low. They hold you back, how they expect for you to grow. I got locked up, ain't said me nothing, but I'm your nigga. My body numb, I got no feelings for you niggas. I'm from what niggas will shoot you right here in these hallways. If you got trust in that loyalty goes a long way. These size 11s, these pussies can't walk a mile in. They hit my cousin with life and he's still smiling. I've been shot, I was left with a zipper on my stomach, nigga. You know these streets ain't never loved me.
I've been stabbed, I've been left with a zipper on my stomach, nigga. You know the streets.
Yo, old head, man, let me make sure that's you, man. Show me your face, man. And I'm telling you right now, don't come up here going crazy. You heard me? You heard me? Give me a second, old head. I'm going to pull you up in 30 seconds in a goldfish. The link is dropped. I want to tell him something right quick. Do anybody know who this is? Anybody know who this is right here? This is Boosie BADAZZ. The great Boosie BADAZZ. And then this right here, do y'all know who this is? Yo, that's my word, East New York. You know I'm supposed to give you 10 seconds talking about that was Birdman, right? But I ain't gonna fuck with you. It's like you be doing shit for 10 seconds. I know you gave your mother hell. I know you did. You just do something to just get on punishment all the time. But I'm going to give you another pass. But this right here is Duke the Jeweler. This right here is Duke the Jeweler. This man, the last night of his life, decided to go chill with this man right here by Mr. Boosie BADAZZ. But right now, I don't know if y'all know what's going on in the headlines. The feds is investigating this homicide right here because unfortunately, this man right here, Mr. Duke, the jeweler, went to a dice game with Mr. Boosie BADAZZ. And again, J.R. Prince's name is popping up. They said after they left the dice game, that this individual, Mr. Duke, the jeweler, may he rest in peace, decided to walk over to his truck by himself after the dice game was over. And this is where, unfortunately, he was unalive. Any of his jewelry that he had on his neck was not taken. Any of his money was not taken. His truck was not taken. So this is leading the federal authorities to think that this is an investigation that should be taken up because this is a hit. But something that just was surfaced that has Mr. Boosie BADAZZ back in the media. It was $1.5 million worth of jewelry in a particular Louis Vuitton knapsack that Boosie BADAZZ has just turned in to the federal authorities. Why would Boosie have a bag of jewelry in totality of $1.5 million that belonged to Duke, the jeweler? May he rest in peace. And the feds want to know that too. That's a fact. And the feds want to know that too. Boosie BADAZZ said he don't know what happened. He responded from an airplane Instagram view saying he don't know what happened. He don't know what happened. He don't know what happened. You know, usually what they say in the hood, I don't know what happened. Let me see if I can find this for y'all right quick. He don't know nothing what happened that he said. He don't know nothing. He said he really don't know nothing about that shit, man. And he said he don't want to hear nothing about that. But he did have a response to it. He did have a response to it. He did have a response to it. I'm going to let y'all see it. Hey, Nay.
We met that dude, Duke the Jeweler, the night before. We was gambling. The next day, dude followed us to the concert. When we left out the concert, we under the garage. Dude went to his car by himself and walked down to the parking lot. That's when somebody tried to rob him and killed the dude. What the hell my 19-year-old cousin gonna try to rob him?
Now, hold on. You see how he sounds behind, quote, unquote, the picture. But let's see without the picture. Do y'all believe anything that he's saying?
All the way up, man. We met that dude, Duke the Jeweler, the night before. We was gambling. The next day, dude followed us to the concert. When we left out the concert, we under the garage. Dude went to his car by himself and walked down to the parking lot. That's when somebody tried to rob him and killed the dude. What the hell my 19-year-old cousin gonna try to rob and kill somebody? Bro, we getting money, man. We getting fucking money. That ain't our stilo. As a boss, I ain't letting that go down like that, man. This dude finna make me a piece. So y'all need to kill that. That's bad low, man. Don't put us in nothing with no bad low. It's bad low, man. The shit bad low, man. Straight up, the shit bad low. Kill it. All the way up, man.
Watch it again, y'all.
We met that dude, Duke the Jeweler, the night before. We was gambling. The next day, dude followed us to the concert. When we left out the concert, we under the garage. Dude went to his car by himself and walked down to the parking lot. That's when somebody tried to rob him and killed the dude. What the hell my 19-year-old cousin gonna try to rob and kill somebody? Bro, we getting money, man. We getting fucking money. That
Well, he's under investigation right now. Yo, old head, talk to me. Tell me something good, beloved. What's good?
Hey, what it do, man? Great show, man. I want to thank you for taking
Hollywood.
I learned something today, man. I'm a unsubscribe from Indisputable. You know that show?
No, sir. I don't even know what that is.
Indisputable is a show where they come on, they show all of that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
But I've never seen them do a retraction, which they should do on this, because you're right. You gotta look at it logically.
That's right.
You gotta look at it logically. Hey man, he was wrong for this, he was wrong for that. And people say, well, he socked them and all this, and he pulled them over for petty reasons to most people, which is why I say he's gonna get something.
It could have been like you said yesterday. Why he just didn't take the ticket for the bud? Like, if this how I came up. There's a bunch of niggas I know that won't drive, that will drive, that don't have a license. They do it down here in the South. They do it all the time because they're usually, if the car is legit,
usually at that age, huh? At that age, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But I know adults doing that shit, old head. Because these is the chances they taking. They really in the street, but they not. Let me tell you something, man. If you get pulled over with that work, it's yours. All that right there could have been avoided. See, one thing I learned, the police always taking a notice how you acted when quote unquote you're being arrested or even spoke to about something. See, that's the shit we wasn't taught. It's so fucked up. A bunch of us was taught how to survive, but not really how to live. That could have been told, yo, if I was a police, let me tell you something. If I was fuck being a cop. If somebody stopped their motherfucking car and I'm walking up talking to them and they fling their door open, I'm not gonna front. That's gonna stop me, bro. That's gonna stop me. I ain't gonna front.
Yeah, nigga. What? Yeah. That's bad energy. Don't do that.
It's startling. I don't know what to expect, but I know how to react. You know what I'm saying? That's the sad part. I don't know what to expect from that person, but I know what I am supposed to do to get home that night. Only to get some cuffs. Either way, I'm gonna live to tell the story. You understand what I'm saying to you?
Yeah.
We didn't
The cops seem to be experienced. Where he was, where are we taught to be professional when we come across the cops? You got to be professional to some degree. That he could have got out of the ticket if he handled it right.
Before that cop even called for backup, like you said.
Yep. And another thing is this: you go fight that ticket in court. All right, give me the ticket. Because my goal is to get home and smoke that weed.
That's right.
So we're not taught the right things, how to handle stuff, because cops do. I had a cop tell me one time. He said the problem is they might send a cop over to a scene and see dead children or something like that, and then the next 30 minutes I had your ass out on patrol again.
That's right.
You know,
that's right. That's a fact.
Or maybe there's somebody on the loose and they trying to find that motherfucker. They pissed. They want to find this bad guy, rapist or something, right? They can't fight him, and they doing the best they can. I mean, he broke down a lot of shit from one minute to the next. And he said the wrong. When time's up, time's up. Some cops just snap. But
that's right.
It could be solved when the law.
He was going through something anyway before that traffic stop. To me, it seemed like his whole
Hey, when the cops stopped him, he folded his arms. That's very bratty.
But he had his hand, like when he was sitting like this, it seemed like something was on his mind. It's like he had a sense of arrogance on his heart already. Like he kept saying, "What is your reason?" He said, "Well, okay, I'm going to tell you the reason why I stopped you." He said, "I stopped you because inherited weather, some shit, you don't have your lights on." And he said, "Everybody ain't got their lights on." He said, "It's not raining." He said, "License and registration." He said, "Call your supervisor." He told him, "Yo, do me a favor, man. Step out the car." He said, "No, slam the door." That's another reason that it startled me. I would have been startled more. I'd have been like, "What this nigga closed the door for?"
I'm gonna tell you a story. This happened to me maybe 2 years ago. I got in California, right? If you have if your tags are expired, you got like 2 months to pay it. They ain't gonna pull you over and all that shit, right? But this one cop decided to pull me over. And I told her, "Hey, my registration is good. You know what I'm saying? I got a little grace period. And I just got back from, out of country. I'm gonna fix it, right?"
Yeah.
He decided, he said, "I'm not gonna tell you because you got your wife and your granddaughter was with me. But I'm gonna tell you, okay, talking shit." I said, I didn't I'm military, I know how to keep it cool, right?
That's
so he could have took the car. We'd been fucked up. But he was a little asshole, you know what I'm saying? But so I waited till the ticket expired. And then I called the court and I said, "Hey man, I need a court date for this," right? The lady gave me the court date right before a 3-day weekend.
Okay.
He didn't want to come in. He didn't come in. He just said, "Let it go."
Oh, so they had to throw it out.
Yeah, he threw it out. Yep. He didn't want to come in. Yeah, you want to? Yeah. You could look at the dates and all this shit coming up, and then you can.
Yeah, you gotta be there. The arresting officer, the person who wrote the ticket, gotta be there. That's how I beat the ticket in New York. That's a fact.
Yeah. So if I skip the court date, and in LA you can call back and get another court date.
Yeah, and you can do that in New York too. You can ask for continuance after you miss your day. You can be like, "Yo, it was because of traffic or whatever like that."
Yeah.
Because they give you a court date for the next day.
Yep.
They'll tell you to come in the next day, go to the first floor, and then they'll tell you to go upstairs.
Yep.
Yeah.
And I came in there like Johnny Cochran over a court ticket. I was ready to throw the gift of the gab dice. I was about to, if they give you this ticket, I want y'all to feel ashamed to give me a goddamn ticket. I came in there like, you know what I'm saying? And dude didn't want to show
How
up.
do you feel about I said when the news seems like they incite the wrong message to all of us when they put only certain segments? They didn't break down the whole video.
Absolutely correct. Now, is someone going to retract that? That you proven you did the research? Salute.
Yeah, that shit. Shout out if it was for Harley. Shout out to Harley, man. She ain't in here today, but shout out to my sis when she said it yesterday. I said to myself, hold up. The cameras, the chest cameras are on every police officer, so it has to be a full video. And since this is so viral, it has to be a full video somewhere, either on the internet, on Google, or on YouTube. And come to find out, it was on YouTube. The whole video from the beginning to end.
Do you remember the date?
No, I don't remember the date. I don't remember the date. I know it just came into my algorithm. It came into my algorithm yesterday.
Yeah. Now, I'm a conspiracy theorist.
Me too.
We need something to distract these people from Epstein files. And it's what
I said yesterday. It's right there. The picture's right there.
Yeah. So, man, these are mortals. But hey,
hell of a picture right there. But let me ask you something. How you feel about my man right here? Talk to me right. I want to hear your intake on this. Because I'm a conspiracy theorist, so I want to hear your side on it. How you feel about rest in peace to Mr. Michael Jamal Warner, everybody's brother, little brother, Mr. Cleo. Talk to me. How you feel about that? I want to know what's your theory on this.
Same as the kid with the police video. I think it's a distraction because the timing is too faulty, man. Come on, 54 strong guy.
5'9", 5'4" is 9.
He around our age. You could swim. I could swim.
But now they saying, hold on, pay attention. Now they saying he wasn't alone. See, that's what I don't be understanding about the news. First, they said he went out early and decided to catch a swim alone, right? Now they saying, pay attention, that he was swimming with someone else that unfortunately was pulled. Pay attention to how they line this up. That was pulled from the same current and the wave, but they found that person. They found him, and y'all can all look this up if you think I'm joking. They found him, and they found Malcolm Jamal Warner, but unfortunately, they could not revive Malcolm Jamal Warner, but the man that was all of a sudden now saying with him swimming, he survived. He's in critical condition. That's a fact, Tanja. Yo, Willie Lee. What up, boy?
Will they investigate that guy? Will they investigate that guy?
See, this is the part just spoke about. They released it this morning. See, because people fail to realize. You see, even Bad Vibes, the gangsters, everybody crying over Theo. Gordon Cartrell, shout out to East New York for telling me about that classic episode. Gordon Cartrell, Theo.
Remember the shirt, the yellow shirt.
Gordon Cartrell. East New York said that yesterday. Gordon Cartrell. Remember when Lisa did the Gordon Cartrell and everybody wanted one? Everybody wanted one. He said, this ain't no Gordon Cartrell.
Oh, yeah.
I don't believe that. Why they didn't talk about the man? The only thing I want to understand is why they didn't talk about this mysterious swimmer that was with him from the first report of, unfortunately, him losing his life. Unfortunately, from him drowning the first time, they said he went out for a swim before see, you can look this shit up. First, he went out for a swim before everybody got up. Now he went out swimming with someone else that now was found in the same area as him, but he was unable to be revived. His cause of death is asphyxiation, suffocation, drowning of water. But the person that was with him, miraculously, they brought him back and he's in the hospital in critical condition. Everybody can look this up if you think I'm joking. Look it up.
Yeah, this is
y'all got Google, y'all got YouTube on your phone. Pull your phone up right now. Get rid of what I want to talk about. Pull out what really like the latest thing with him.
Michael Jamal Warner grew up around pools. He had to be a decent swimmer.
Man, something ain't right.
Living that life. But the timing of it is the most faulty. I'm a conspiracy theorist, and I know everybody watching Epstein. And they would do anything to get your mind off that.
But see, with that whole Epstein thing, this is what I feel. This is unfortunately my reality on this. Number one, I don't believe he's dead. That's just my opinion. Number two, them documents are so powerful. See, everybody looking at the fact they're talking about Donald Trump, Oprah Winfrey's, and P. Diddy's, and nah, them are not the people of real importance. That's the whole part of being bamboozled.
They're just entertainers.
They're paying attention. That's right. They're paying attention to the entertainers that got a little bit of change. The people that are of importance that could possibly be on these lists are ambassadors and sheiks and popes. You know what I'm saying? And queens and duchess.
Man, the chick fingered the Duke of England or something.
This is absolute facts. That's not what people are not paying attention. Let me explain them to you. Them people not gonna let that shit get out, y'all. So stop waiting for it. If you're sitting up anticipating for that list to come out, it might be partial parts that they may just. Let me explain something to you. They'll make a partial list just to satisfy motherfuckers that's nosy.
They said this week. Nice.
Word up.
This week.
Just to feed the motherfucking masses' interest to want to know whose name on the list. But
what happens if they don't?
They're not gonna bring that work out, man.
Hey man, how many times, Dice?
People on there, man.
Dice, how many times have you seen things get swept under the rug? This ain't going away.
See, the reason why I'm saying that it's gonna be a patsy of some sort with this is because they're gonna shift the attention to the so-called celebrities with the oohs and the ahs. The people of importance will never be revealed. See, the celebrities have some importance to people that are mesmerized with entertainment. No, I'm talking about the people of importance. I'm talking about the billionaires and the trillionaires and all them type of people that's into that wild type of shit. You know what I'm saying? Their names is never gonna be exposed, man. It's too many people that'll die. You can't do nothing to a trillionaire when you got people like the Rothschilds. You know what I'm saying?
That ideology is changing. No matter who you are, you fucked up, you going to jail. And people want people in jail for.
Ain't nobody from the Rothschilds bloodline gonna ever go to jail. I can guarantee that.
Hey, they ain't got a reason to commit a crime. But Epstein,
they're the ones that create. Let me ask something. Let me tell you something. Let me give you some real history right quick. Where do you think the Rothschilds came from? Where do you think they got their importance from? Where do you think their name came from? Let me ask you something. Let me give you a little history too. You know I'm a nerd.
Hey, I'm with you too.
Rothschilds came from history, from selling motherfucking pussy and wine. That's a fact.
Didn't the Rothschilds sell both? Like two countries was at war, and they sold
wine
both
and women.
sides.
Wine and women, because when niggas was at war, they wanted to get high and be what? Sexually pleased. Wine and women. The Rothschilds started from the whole. First of all, that's all Billy the Kid lineage.
You know what?
It was from Billy the Kid and all that shit. A lot of people don't know that shit is like that Hatfield and the McCoys. That's really a war that took place in the South pertaining to a lot of that big money. Them Rothschilds, them niggas, what they said about what they 700. They got what they got about like $700 trillion.
It goes on and on. Al Capone too. Yep.
You'll never touch them type of people. Them people are too. It's 700 people that are gonna be in touch with the person that do something to you if you say one of them people's names or try to put them in a position of some type of exposure. It's 700 people. You'll never know where it's coming from, man. Them type of niggas, you go to a restaurant and get let me get a cafe with extra sugar. And that should be laced with cyanide and poison. You fall over the bathroom, dookie in the bathroom, baby. You dead, man. Some people different, man.
Right. Because Epstein is connected to several prime ministers from Israel by bloodline.
Yeah.
He ain't just some dude. He just get to be rich and get to,
That nigga been doing that for a long time. His whole family that's all, like I said, this is all coming from sadistic sexual pleasures that people been paying for years, man. It's people that's really into some wild shit.
Hedonist.
This shit is crazy. Like you see, they died. They say he died. That's another nigga I don't think that died. The nigga from the Playboy Mansion. I don't think that nigga dead neither.
Hugh Hefner?
I don't think he dead neither. He knew too much, man. Too much political contributions that was going to that man. It was too many niggas going to that island. It was too many niggas going to that nigga motherfucking that island with Epstein, and they was coming from that island. They was leaving Hugh crib. Remember, Hugh Hefner crib is right next to Puff shit that they raided.
So should we let the chips fall where it may?
That's a fact.
These victims weren't paid off well.
You see, they said the judge in Puff case, they don't even know where he at.
They got their own Theo boat. Nigga. I mean, this shit is.
Shit.
I'm a conspiracy theorist.
Where the fuck is the
know.
fucking judge at the Puffy trial? Where
he'll be back in? Well, he'll be back in October or something.
Yo, listen to me. They don't know where the nigga at, man. They don't know where the nigga at.
So this Illuminati, man, everything Pac said turned out to be true.
They don't know where the nigga at that said Puff will be tried. His sentence will be sentenced, and they don't know where that nigga at.
They told him the words better not come out of your mouth.
Holly said Trump too. He liked them little girls.
Man, there's a connection between all the celebrities and all these guys, these real weirdos, because you can flip them off in traffic and they say, you know what, I'm gonna buy your company and fire you.
That's a
they
fact.
do shit like that.
That's some wicked motherfuckers.
Yeah.
That's motherfuckers with too much money. It's too much money for some people. It's too much money. It's a hell of a responsibility to have some money. I know that.
Well, I know you heard
responsibility to have some fucking money. Invest wisely. It's a hell of a responsibility.
What is it? They say money corrupts. Absolutely.
Money corrupts the heart. Money will corrupt the motherfucking heart. I'm telling you, that shit is a fact.
I don't want to have them problems. Too much money, but I never had that problem.
Me neither.
You know, when I was in my early 20s, man, I thought I deserved $1 million. If I had $1 million at 20, that'd been the worst thing ever happened to me.
Shit, around 20, I might have had $1 million.
But you still didn't sue because where your head was at.
Around 2021, I might have had $1 million. That's a fact.
Oh yeah,
2021, y'all about to have about $1. That's a fact. I ain't got it now.
I got a cold story for you.
I care about that shit. I ain't got it now. I said I don't.
Damn.
Word up. But like I said, man, I'm gonna do some more history, y'all, on that Malcolm Jamal Warner. I'm doing some more research on that today. I'm definitely gonna check up on that because now that they telling me somebody else was swimming with him, that shit kind of got my, my spidey senses up.
How do you fuck it off?
You all right?
Mic check.
You good?
Hey man, what's it like to blow $1 million? Tell us.
In my opinion, you really don't understand it because you don't look at it like that. And I had a bad gambling problem back in the day too. I had a bad gambling problem back in the day.
Oh, that's what I wanted to say about Boosie.
I had a very, very bad gambling problem.
Right? Hey, why would Boosie, after the take-up situation, go and gamble with you niggas with fake dice?
See, that's another allegation. See, that's another thing why them feds is investigating Boosie, because now it's coming out, like you said, that specifically fake dice was brought to that dice game.
Well, from a conspiracy point of view, he's in with the devil worshippers, and they need a sacrifice. And you're a nice guy.
He better do something because Boosie look bad, y'all. That picture right there?
Bad.
Nah, Boosie look bad, y'all. But you know what they did say? They said Bill Cosby, right now, they had to take him to the hospital. They said they had to really take him to the hospital, man. And I don't know if y'all heard what's going on about this. That's what I meant to tell y'all. Do y'all know that DJ Envy is decided to cooperate with the feds? Later on when I go live, I'm going to talk about it. DJ Envy is decided to go live with the feds. He's going to cooperate with the feds. He said that because the man The man that's involved with it, this man right here, Mr. Pena, he supposedly is taking an agreement to say that DJ Envy was the mastermind behind the schemes of insurance scams and everything in homes with people. So this is going to be very, very interesting. This is going to be very, very interesting. Shout out to Old Head. You know, he be acting like he in South America somewhere. You know, they got that long distance Wi-Fi. You got to scratch on the wall and get in the can and go, ooh, 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 ah! And then they got to wait for somebody to do that whole shit back, and they got to communicate. But shout out to Old Head for pulling up to the channel. I'm about to act like a rash and break out. I'm going to do some more research on this Malcolm Jamal Warner. I'm telling you this because it's something fishy, because they should have told me from day one that somebody was with him swimming. They didn't say that. They said from day one, go listen to the show yesterday what the news said. Go look at the show. That's what the news said. That ain't what I said. Check the show yesterday, because they might try to take that shit down with that segment with the news saying it, but they can't take it down because it's on my show yesterday. It's on my show yesterday. It's on my show yesterday. The world is a whole big circus. Go check the shit out. The news said that he was swimming alone early in the morning before everyone woke up. He went to get an early morning swim. But now they're saying he was with another gentleman. Now they're saying that, remember, he didn't go out into the tide of the water in Costa Rica. He went to a certain area that was a rocked area. Now they're saying, ironically, the person that was swimming with him was swept up in the same current of the tide. And he was put and found, excuse me, I didn't mean to say put, allegedly. He was found in the area next to Mr. Malcolm Jamal Warner. Mr. Malcolm Jamal Warner, suffocation pertaining to water, drowning. But the same thing the guy that was swimming with him went through, they revived him, and he's in critical condition. Y'all know I ain't let my man go out like that. You know I ain't let my man go out like that. Rest in peace to Malcolm Jamal Warner. Let's go.
Another day alive, another day free. Why would I wake up trying to be somebody other than me? It's knowledge, wisdom, understanding. Man, woman, and children. Sun, moon, and stars. Everything exists, has to coexist within. Like I said, another day alive, another day free. Why would I wake up trying to be somebody other than me?